live.
Yeah.
And I said, you can't touch me like that, man. That is gross.
Nice.
Hey, everybody.
It would have worked better if you were actually talking with.
Right? Yeah.
You didn't just start with that already live.
That's why I started with that.
Because there was a pause. He's like, and I said you can't. I was like, oh, come on, man, come on.
We all know. And besides, you
Look,
like
dude,
getting
it's
touched.
sitcom.
Look, I'm a gimmick. That's all I am. I'm just a gimmick.
You're a bad
Okay,
one.
let me have it.
That's not what she told you.
You're just a gimmick.
A woman
Some
told
similar,
him things. A woman approached him.
It was rare, but it did happen.
I've been
That's
told it
crazy.
happens.
Mm-mm.
I'm taking that one. Lights. Hey, everybody. It's been a week. How was your week
It's
been?
been only a week.
We got next week. We got Easter next week.
Oh, we
Doesn't
do?
affect us
Yeah,
all.
we do. Oh, yeah. I have
Sunday,
oh, yeah.
31st.
I'm taking a mini vacation. It's going to be great.
Are you?
Yep,
I
I'm
get
taking from Wednesday to Sunday off.
Next week?
What are you
Oh,
doing?
funny. I'm off all week.
Same.
How much you want to bet we don't end up doing something together?
I was going to say,
Sadly enough.
I was going to look at you and go, you're mine, bitch. But we're never going to do anything.
We'll do something.
Though I do want to
play some games.
There's a game I want to play with you.
What is
Yeah?
it?
It's called In the Name of the King 2.
Oh,
It
The
is-
Name of the King was a great game. The first one.
Second one is
I don't know what
fantastic.
that is.
I am thoroughly entertained by it.
Is it cool?
Is it cross-platform or do I need to get on the computer?
I don't know yet,
Let me know.
honestly. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
Is it on more?
Well,
than
here's the
one?
neat thing,
It's a fun
Justin.
game.
Here's the neat thing. Steam just did this thing where we can do a family share. So I can give you all 7,654 games I have on Steam.
Thanks, Uncle Frazier. Your
Yep.
family.
Yeah.
I have a problem.
He's my,
I have a
my
problem.
great
You have a lot of
uncle
games.
guy.
I thought I had too many games. You have a lot of. You know how many games Gina has?
Mm. 4?
5? 4?
Yeah.
I didn't,
Dead by Daylight, Helldivers, Oh Dear, and I can't remember what the fourth one
I
was.
buy things. I just buy things. Like I bought
Is the
Hades,
fourth
even though
one
I
Mass
haven't played it, and
Effect?
I don't plan to play it yet.
Just
I get
because you
that.
want it. So you.
Well, I'm
it was
going
on
to want
sale,
to
so you
play
bought
it probably a year from now.
I get
So-
that. Yeah.
Just
I'll buy it
randomly. Yeah. Fair.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the fifth
Welcome
Mass
to
Effect.
Legendary Action, where a bunch of us unapologetic nerds play Dungeons and Dragons like a bunch of badasses. My name is the Meta Mike, or Frazier, as some of you may have heard. I am Gabriel, that sits on that side of the table normally, but every other Saturday, except for this rare case, because you might be wondering why
on
I'm taking
vacation
over
this
this week. And that's because to give...
Well, you were supposed to. It was supposed to be your episode this week.
Next one.
Next week. It
no,
was
this
supposed to
week
be-
was not supposed to.
Yeah, because
There
last
was
week
a-
was mine.
No.
No.
You're sick.
Oh, you
I
were
was sick.
Yeah.
Well, we're like, oh, that's right.
God,
'Cause
yeah.
It never happens.
I never canceled.
So
Never.
actually,
I died.
so actually, this week is your week, and then we're supposed to play yours.
Last week was supposed to be his
So the
week.
plan is that we always
It
turns
was,
it. So
yeah.
even if he cancels or I cancel, we play through. So for instance, if Justin canceled, wasn't here, I'd play, and next week would still be my week.
Mhm.
We'd never want to break the trend, so people can
Mhm.
always expect to see us the same week that we'd be on.
Boo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
That's supposed to be the way we do it.
Like next week. Next week will still
Supposed
be my show. It'll be great.
Is it really your show?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd say that it's our show.
What about
I
my
have-
show?
I think
Does
it's.
anybody ever think about my show?
I
You
think
know.
just the three of us right here, we're carrying the
You
table.
are the show.
This is my show. This is
MLB,
not-
the
there's
show.
no communism
It
here.
is
Matt-
there is always communism.
It's a little
somewhere.
bulb, the show.
It's all lot.
Matt's a little bulb. It's MLB, the show.
That's
Just trying to make
crazy.
it work, that's all.
And tonight
little
we are
brony.
playing in Shadow of the Dragon Queen, a module set in the Dragonlance universe. Our party has had quite the adventure so far,
Yeah, we have.
having got together, mourned the loss of a friend, and then the worst happened. But we'll get more into that later. So, honestly, how's everybody's day going? How are you guys?
Good. It was a busy day that I didn't get. I got about, what, 12% done that I needed to get done.
I think so. Yes.
But I had beer at noon, so that was cool.
It's called alcoholism.
That's called a good Saturday.
No. What were you doing?
I went to
Oh, Matt heard the word
I went to
alcoholism.
Sizzle
He's
Pie
interested.
with a couple friends.
And then where we
We
go?
had some pizza. And then we went to Carl's.
There you go.
There's a very divey gay bar. Very divey. But it was very nice.
Okay.
A little too. No,
Little
it was fun. We went to Carl's, had some more drinks, and then we went to run some errands, and then put most of the errands off till tomorrow morning. Now we're here.
You don't
That was my
say
day.
you ran errands after you say you went to a gay bar.
I don't understand.
It just seems out of order.
Yeah.
It does.
Run
That
the
is
errands,
fair.
then
It
go to the
does.
gay bar? I went to the gay bar, then I ran some errands.
Sounds like you were drinking and driving, sir.
No. I drank before I drove, not during.
What did you drink?
Just kidding, I was fine.
Not during, just before.
Jesus.
Not
I
Jenny.
am, I'm Oh, hey, Matt.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Toyota. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to pop that intro just because we started a little bit later than we normally like.
Pop that intro.
But we'll see you after the jump.
We're so weird.
You think? You went to...
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars on, rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee.
1,500 as a bill for the same thing.
Give me the 50.
Yeah.
I'm real smart. I'm going with the 1,500. Plus the 50.
Hey!
Got him. It's going to hit you with a D6.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Nuts.
I don't know if I'm that accurate.
You hit me in the eye, I bet.
I was just going to aim for center mass and probably hit you in the nose.
Center.
Center ass, man. You heard that correctly.
Just throw it like you click with the mouse.
Wait.
Hard.
I think you just insulted him.
Not intentionally, actually. I
Are
was
you trying
actually...
to say that my nose is center mass?
That's what he was saying.
That's what he was
No,
saying.
I was saying I was bad at throwing.
I thought you meant you were going to throw it at my chest, but you hit me in the nose.
That's how I took
That's
it.
funny, though.
I like that one better.
That's way better.
That's way
That's what I eat.
Fuck you.
That's kind of fun. I was going to give
I'm
you a
gonna
lot
take
of
Matt's
credit for
because
that.
that one's
That's
insulting.
pretty good.
That's fair.
All right.
Why is your nose
It's off to a
90% of your
fantastic
mass?
start.
I'm so glad we're here, guys. Let's do this. Let's
Give me
play
a
some
dice
D&D.
tray.
Barbara Streisand schnoz.
Give me one of them balls.
As all of you
It's mine.
find yourselves wearily drifting on this boat, coming from the destruction of Vulgar, you feel the raft itself slowly hit and roll over onto the beach. You all hop out, slightly tired, weary, wounds, cuts, bruises, some of you even experiencing some light burns on your skin, knowing that you survived what should have been death. Breathing slowly. Oh my gosh, what did I do? One second, I clicked the wrong button. Oh, I clicked the wrong button!
You shouldn't have done
Rasmus, as you hop out, you feel your boots hit the water. And it sends a shiver through your very body. Your bones grow cold. And then your vision turns white.
that. Oh no,
You hear a whisper
not again.
as your vision is slowly brought back to earlier in the day. You're witnessing the events that have transpired. The fact that you all met up just to mourn the loss of a friend, only to participate in a reenactment to honor him, and that reenactment to turn into an all-out war. Saving as many people as you can and finding out the problem, you learn that there's an invading force of the Red Dragon Army. Returning back to that town, you all band together and try to convince the mayor to evacuate, to run. But the mayor wants to stay, to protect his people and see what he can do, only to begin hearing the bells of a warning. You see yourself again rushing to the front gate, confronting this individual that asks to stay, to occupy this town for the night, to move their army on. You believe deep down that it would lead to nothing but death, and you warn the mayor as such, to the point that he doesn't listen, so you decide to take a moment of action and attempt to capture this individual, hoping to glean more information, only for him to turn into a dragon and flee.
That's right, dragons flee before us.
Only to remember attacking those that were on the cliff, shifting again as you all begin your preparations, knowing what is coming, having convinced the mayor that it was worth retreating. You begin working with the townspeople, getting boats prepped, going to the water and convincing different people of the town, the fishermen, that they need to band together to ferry everyone down the river to safety. Only to be asked a favor from a friend. A knight of Slomnia, asking for you to deliver this chest to Derek Hightower once you arrive to safety. Agreeing to it, you move it in position, and as you do, the bells toll, and the force invades. And at that moment, you feel yourself going through every battle, fighting every fight, every blow that struck your armor, you're feeling it yet again. You feel blood pooling from your mouth, from the different strikes and hits and bludgeoning attacks that were used against you. You remember fighting these draconians as they floated around using magic, skill, and their swiftness. Then you remember when you were all fighting this giant ogre, trying to get to the last boat that was leaving. You remember Xander striking in and getting knocked down, only to climb back up and continue fighting. And as you turn to look at this ogre once again, you see past him, all the way to that cliffside that you fought on previously. In the heat of the moment, you didn't notice it, but you saw it still. And it seems that someone wants you to see it again through your memories. You see, in the distance on that cliff, a distant flash of light. And as you do, you find yourself atop the cliffs, where you see 3 figures motionless as they sit on their horses. You see a glint of that light refracting off their armor. You see some sigils, and you're chilled to the bone as you see the center figure wearing a complete set of Solomnian knight armor. You see a mark, a symbol that you recognize as general. The figures to the side are cloaked. You see one of the hands holding the reins, a skeletal figure. Its hands grotesque, no flesh, some of the bones cracked and broken, almost as if black tendrils wrapped around the bone white. You're not sure who they are. As you turn to leave, you see the figure to the right of the knight in Solomnic armor, and you see his face, and you recognize it, but it's ghostly white. You only know it of stories. You've seen it painted. You saw it on statues in the town. It seems to be the ghostly spirit of Lord Vogler. Only for you to be pulled back out of that moment as you feel yourself fumbling and getting caught. As Xander grasps your side, kind of helping you stand up as you fumble ever so slightly.
Good reflexes. Well done.
Good job. Good job, buddy boy.
As you grab the boat and pull it ashore, looking around, you see what remains of Vogler. The people crying, everything that's happening. You see people being reunited. And you find yourself standing in bewilderment of what is to come.
Huh. I will take some time to process this. So I saw...
Would you like any clarification before we continue?
He was a ghost, or like
You would know it's a
a
spirit.
zombie?
It's a ghost.
Okay.
That's why there was such a difference, is you could not make out the individual in the middle. For some reason, anytime you tried to look, that there was a darkness enveloping him.
Kind of like a haze. Okay.
The individual to the right was completely cloaked with heavy fabric, with just one visible hand. Then the other individual, you could see clearly as
And
the
the
Lord
hand-
Vogler.
And the hand was like creepy.
Black tenderly. Yep.
Okay.
Um,
Not that I saw it.
like-
Just-
Like snakes.
So 3,
three figures overlooking this battlefield.
all dressed as knights, though.
The two were. One was completely in full plate with the symbol,
The
That's
middle
the
one.
middle one.
The middle
that
one,
looked
yep.
like the leader.
Lord Vogler dressed like a knight as well, but
not of the Solamnic, not a Solamnic knight gear, just full, good-looking, ornate plate.
a knight of the order.
Yep.
Not one of them. Okay. And then the other one was wearing robes,
Just
fine robes,
thick-
ones.
Think of. I'm doing a poor job of explaining it, but think of a Nazgul in the beginning of Fellowship
yeah,
1.
yeah. Okay. Big, thick, dark cloak.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's replace
Neat.
just a few letters.
As you all stand there, slightly worried for your friend at first, just because of the stumble, worried that maybe some of the blows or strikes he has suffered might be carrying over through the day.
Well, they're definitely doing that.
You look forward and see a couple shivering by a stack of firewood. They're staring off in the direction of Vogler, and as you all turn, you see the smoke billowing. You see what can only be a large
The
fire.
red glow. Okay.
You hear their whispers, their cries. You hear the woman whisper, "What about Lisa? Where is she? Where could she have gone? She was with us, only to be separated." And the tears begin. As you go to step forward, almost like you would like to console them, you stop. As you see two younger boys struggling to pull a boat ashore. One crying, the younger one. The older boy holding his side. You notice he's missing an arm. His blood blotches what can only be described as rough bandages. As they're trying to pull a boat. And you look closer and see that there's a body inside. You see that it's motionless as an arrow sticks from its chest. You assume it's the boy's father. And this is the scene you see across everywhere. People mourning death. Some people rejoicing quietly. There's a family that is reunited. It brings you hope that even in these dark times, those families still try to show respect to one another. But it hangs heavy, the debt that is due.
I walk forward and reach down, grab some rope from the front of that boat that the boys are trying to pull, tied around the front, and start pulling the boat with them. Trying to look at the boys.
The younger one just gives up. He turns and presses his face and body into the older brother. The older one looks at you and smiles and, "Thank you. Thank you for being the heroes that we needed."
Don't thank me yet. I toss the rope over to him. Pull hard. I lost
He
my father
stops
too. It's
and
sad.
laughs.
But
Wraps his one good arm
Mhm.
and starts pulling with you.
he wasn't going to be around forever anyway. They always abandon you, whether they mean to or not.
It's true. He died saving our mother. She's unconscious at the moment. We're not sure what happened, but he saved her and took the arrow to the chest.
All right. Listen. That arm. You need help. There's the other man we were with. The one in the armor.
Yes.
Find him.
Why?
He's a healer.
Oh, herbs and medicine?
Sure.
Are you sure he can help me?
I'm sure.
I'm missing the bloody arm.
Well, I'm not saying you'll get it back, but I don't want you to die waiting for that to happen.
At that, you guys pull and it pulls ashore, and he nods and he leans down and whispers to the younger boy, and he nods and runs off without a word.
God damn. Fucking tough as steel.
Mm-hmm.
For the record, if I lose my arm, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry a lot.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna move.
It's been some time. He's might have gotten it off his
Probably in
chest.
shock right now. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
He's and he turns. The older brother turns, and you said the plated friend. Yes.
Yes.
He smiles and walks over to you. I don't mean to
Sit
intrude.
down.
Why?
I start unbandaging him.
He just looks around, doesn't want to move from your touch, so he kind of like looks around, finds an oar, and like uses it to pull a box closer that he sits on.
He's about as old as me anyway. So.
All right, yeah. I unbandage him. I don't really say much, other than to say this might hurt a little bit because I have to put my hands on it.
He stops as you go to reach for it, and he just says, "With the way the day has been, I don't know if I have much. I don't know if I can feel pain again."
You can.
And as you say that, you look up and you see that he has electricity burns across that arm that reach underneath his neck.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm cast Inflict Wounds.
To prove a point!
This is the arc. This is the villain story we were lied to.
I was not prepared.
Absolutely obliterate this little fucker.
Matt, I would like you to hand your character sheet over, sir. I'm sorry.
His own laptop.
Honestly, I'm just deleting the character. You don't have
Look,
permission.
you grab a piece of paper and you hand it to me. It's the
Just a
principle.
paper.
It's the principle of the matter.
It is the symbolism of the thing.
I came dressed for war, so I don't have cure wounds on me right now. But I do have healing words, so
The best.
Stop the
back
bleeding, at
there.
least.
yeah.
Yeah.
I cast it at level 2. I don't have my dice ready, so.
How many?
It's fine. You don't need to roll.
Oh, all right, fair. That's true. So I just kind of tell him to close his eyes, brace yourself,
He does.
and then I mumble quick incantation under my breath and cast the healing word.
You hear a sigh rather than like a yelp of pain as he blinks and opens his eyes and looks at you and looks at what you're doing. And I can feel it again. I didn't know how to describe it other than like I was missing the feeling of the end. And he like reaches up and pulls it away from your hand and like looks at his stump and sees that the skin is kind of begin growing over itself. What used to be a grotesque sight is now an impressively covered stump. What did you do? He laughs. And he looks... Do you have your pendant visible?
Yeah, I do.
He laughs and looks at your pendant. A moment, and he rushes away. And he comes running back. My father had this for the longest time. It was given to him by it's been passed down, actually. It was given to us by a friend who saved my father's grandfather. I'd like you to have it. And he hands you a shield.
Okay.
That has the platinum dragon etched on it. It's a kite shield.
That's cool.
And as you touch it, you feel it almost resonate within you.
I thank you.
No, thank you. And
Here. So I reach into my pack. Oh no. Why am I a good guy?
Keep on giving him money. Why not?
Ugh.
one day he's gonna wake up broke.
This feels counter to my very soul. Oh hell, yeah. I hand him 2 platinum pieces.
So it's a lot of money.
I've got quite a bit.
There's an audible gasp as these two platinum pieces hit your hand. Hits his hand.
They're specially minted, so they have the symbol of Paladine on the back. And then the knight of the symbol of the rose on the other side.
He bows before you, blatantly.
So please stand. I'm paying for a very nice shield.
He doesn't listen for a
The
second.
healing was free.
And you hear words escape his lips as he praises Paladine for sending him his savior.
Continue your prayers. I can tell you someone's listening now.
He runs away.
So when Rasmus turns away from that, I'm bowing just like the kid was in his direction.
And then so begins...
What? He
Stand
was doing
up
it, it's
straight.
fine. You know, I was going to say something, but he didn't want to say it in front of him. The shield is
You hear a
such a
clamoring
lame gift. He couldn't hold it anymore anyway.
as you all look
The
around.
shield's a good thing.
You see almost the entirety of Vogler bowing
Oh, shit.
to all of you.
I don't know if I started that. Sorry.
You did. This is your
Absolutely did, sir. And you look and see that family that was crying. And you see a couple of guards walk up. Ones you definitely remember. With them as a small child. And they begin crying as they're reunited. And you know that you've made a difference. You feel a joy well up inside all yourselves. And then an individual walks up. An older man. And you recognize him as the fisherman. Well, it's very good to see you.
Turned out to be all right.
I'm glad you made it.
We're glad you made it too.
Yeah.
I'm too stubborn to die.
It looks that way.
And you kind of look up and you do see a couple arrows in his arm and one in his back. And he just hasn't removed them yet.
They look good.
Do you want those out of your arm?
Decoration.
Oh! Just breaks them down. He doesn't even take them out. He just breaks the shafts off. Well, who's got the highest perception?
Oh.
I think it's Sander.
I don't think so, right?
I mean, 1, elf, 2, alert.
So where do you find that total skill? Skills, right?
That's just passive.
Passive perception.
Passive. Oh.
Oh, sorry, go on.
15. Anyone beat a 15?
No, I got 13.
I'm pretty sure Matt says the highest.
Probably. He's cool like
No, I
that.
didn't do it with it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind.
Oh, you were thinking of alert?
Yeah, he didn't do it. He didn't take the
Dual wielding's better.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
No, for a fighter. No.
Yeah, that helps.
You look around and you see all the prominent figures that you guys talk to. You see Mayor Raven walking closer, but you're missing somebody. You notice that you're missing Lord Brackus and his son, Brackus the Younger.
Oh no.
Lord Raven walks up. Well, it's very good to see all of you. And thank you again. That payment that I owe all of you, I don't know if I will be able to pay all of it, but I can get you something for your troubles, at least in this town. It will probably take me a day because I'll have to go pull it from my personal bank. But I mean it. I want you to have it.
Well, thank you.
I
Montrose
assume you're
is just staring at
Yeah.
Rasmus.
I assume you're familiar with the mayor of Calaman, your neighbors essentially.
I know of him, yes. I've worked with him before. We need to go speak with him. Actually, shit. Where's Lord Brackus?
Are they even going to receive the refugees?
That is the next step. I was worried about everyone's lives first. But where's Lord Brackus? And he begins looking around,
I
asking,
haven't seen him.
anyone, where's Lord Brackus? They begin looking around, and so far nothing.
Maybe he didn't make it out. He was getting up there in age.
No. I fear the worst. He's a man of opportunity. And I mean it.
You think he flipped sides?
I don't know.
I don't care.
But I don't know. He might use this as an opportunity, but I don't know. I trust him as far as I can throw him. And, well, he's quite portly.
He was honorable enough, and he did get us here, so
Well,
I don't care what happens next.
we do need to go speak with Governor Miat and Marshal Vendari.
Miat and Vendari.
Yes. Lord Marshal Vendari, the leader of the troops, and Governor Miat. We should go. I'm assuming they'll be expecting us. I wish you all to join me if you can. You're our saviors, but you also offered sound advice for the most part.
If it's all the same to you, I think I'll take up a room at the tavern and get drunk.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know if you'll get in.
Oh, I'll get in. Those walls aren't that high.
You look over and the walls are
high.
definitely that high.
Yeah, those
Very
walls aren't
high.
that high.
You could probably do it, but
This is a
it'd be a little
really
sketchy at the top.
well defended.
Wait, do we have
Town.
gnome flingers?
No, those are in a castle.
We didn't
Those
bring
are
the
back-
gnome flingers.
They're back at the other place. They've already been used.
Wait, was
and
the
burned.
gnome there? Dude,
You don't see the gnome.
crap. That's bad.
I think we might have to talk before we can get in.
Well, maybe I could grab an ale on the way. What time is it roughly? Just night?
It's
Can you
about
tell?
it's getting to dark. It's dusk.
Okay.
It's a dusk.
Well, here, please. I'm going to go address the city leaders. I'd like you all to come with me.
Right.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'm good with that.
I'll go.
I turn and look over
I'll be going too. A voice speaks up.
to Darrett.
Darrett walks up.
Yes.
I was just going to find him.
Rami there?
Darrett Hightower is the squire of the knight that was stationed at the keep in Vogler. He came with us when we went to
It was by
see
the army originally, yeah.
He was basically released from that knight's service to come with us and survive.
Cry.
It made him cry because then she sacrificed herself. And
He
Darrett,
was alive.
yeah.
You missed the good
Darrett's
part.
And then
awesome.
we have a chest
Darrett's
of
been
Darrett's.
Darrett's been a hell of a guy.
Yeah, we have a chest that we're
Darrett's
supposed
cool.
to give
Darrett's-
to him.
Oh, okay.
There's
Oh yeah.
When
That,
you look at
Cudgel
him,
gave us too.
he's different than he was before. He's actually cut his hair.
Oh,
It's not down and shaggy by his ear anymore. He's cut it slightly so it's a little closer to his head. He's standing up straight. There's no slouch. His stutter is not as noticeable. It's still there on certain words, but it's very good that you're all alive. I was worried for you.
That was one for me too.
Absolutely. And then you remember you have a chest sitting behind you guys.
Yeah. So I'll grab your chest.
Yeah, we
Kinda
gotta-
walk it over.
Darrett, that's mine, but you can look at it if you
So,
want.
this is actually yours, and I stopped myself from looking inside it, so it's important.
it is.
It's
Great.
from Cudgel.
Cudgel.
No,
No, not Cudgel.
Or
The
no.
other one.
Um,
Freaking
Becklin.
Becklin.
it's from Becklin.
He places it down and he flips it open. You hear a gasp. And as you all kind of lean over, curiosity getting the better of the most of you, you see a pristine and ornate set
I feel like.
of armor of Solamnia.
Oh wow.
And on closer inspection, you're even more shocked because it's not just armor from the Knight of Solamnia. It's a really nice set. You remember stories of that some of the best fighters were given adamantine armor to signify their unbreaking will, their ability to walk through hits and be the best of the knights order. And you recognize it immediately. It's an adamantine set.
Rasmus. That's very nice. Very nice, Hightower.
And there's a small little letter on top. He opens it and he kneels while tears stream from his face. His hands drop and he hangs limp. Without hesitation, you pick up the letter. Ziff. Personal boundaries don't mean much to you.
Yeah.
Curiosity, though, means a lot. And as you read it, it's a simple handwritten note by Becklin. that says, "Kneel and be knighted." I could not do so in person, but my spirit and word is enough. And stand, Sir Hightower, and thank you for being my friend.
I look at it.
Yes, I walk over to Rasmus.
Hey, it's in the presence of another knight. I suppose it's binding.
This is really important. Can you knight him? I think you can.
Suppose he already is. But why not? Just give you the letter.
I leave. Not like in a hurry or anything. I just walk away.
I follow him.
I will draw my sword, put it to his shoulder, and recite the oath that I definitely know.
Recite it.
He literally recited
did.
it last time. Yeah.
I don't want to go searching for it, so
As you begin the knighting process, the blade touches the left shoulder and over to the right shoulder and back over. And you say, "Stand, Sir Hightower." As he stands, he's different than he was even before. His eyes hold a sharpness, purpose. He smiles. Thank you all for delivering this. It means more than you'll ever know.
I'm just watching the whole ceremony just in awe. Just a little worried about the fact that I thought he was going to decapitate me.
As you're in awe and you see him, he smiles and he walks over to each of you and gives you a hug. As he's doing so, Hugo, you wandered off earlier,
He followed me.
following after
Montez.
Montez. And you find yourselves walking on the beach for a moment. A brief respite from the rest of the group.
Kicking around some sticks, seeing if I can find one that'll work as a spear if you throw them.
Hey, Hugo. Why did you follow me?
Felt like it.
You didn't want to watch the knighting?
Knew it would happen.
What did you, what do you think of the Knights of Solamnia?
Don't know enough about them to really care, honestly.
Oh, I'd be happy to tell you. They are a old and powerful group of hypocritic, cruel, and greedy people. Some of them are good, like Rasmus, he seems all right. But ultimately, they're just political opportunists, I think they hide behind a name and a reputation, but more often than not, they get people killed. So, I understand what Rasmus is doing, I understand what Darrett is doing, but do me a favor. Steer clear of the Knights.
Why do you know so much about these knights?
Well, it wasn't always... I didn't always hunt monsters and sell my blade. There was a time when... well, I was what Darrett was. A squire. Thanks, Hugo. All right. Do me a favor. Find a spear, and then give it to me. I need one. I need one.
Yeah, okay.
As you look down, you see a spear
Oh, perfect.
that's slowly pushing into the waves in the water. You look around curiously, and you swear you see a lizard just across the water away.
Was it the lizard?
I go pick up the spear.
It was the
It's just a standard spear.
This will do.
You notice that its weight's a little off for some reason. It's a little back heavy.
It's all right.
Oh.
I place the shaft of the spear up to my forehead for a second. I just whisper,
This is it, baby. You're the one. You're the one. Back to the group.
You got a spear from the lizard guy. Let's go.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
I thought I was going crazy.
As you come back to the group, you see them having finished talking a little bit. You see Derek smiling, face slightly stained with tears, but Mayor Raven has affixed his hat. And, all right, well then let's go meet with the Beta City, as I like to be called, and you guys find yourself marching on.
I mean, now they're kind of the only city.
Bigger isn't always better,
But-
Raven.
Yeah.
I mean, usually it is, and I elbow zip.
All right.
As you guys
Whoa.
begin walking across
That's
this,
You said it to the
Beach.
little guy. Funny.
you realize you guys have been walking for a while. At about a mile of walking, you're realizing that this city is huge. You find yourself walking for 2 miles.
It's a lot
2.5 until you finally see the entrance. This large opening, this portcullis. Has anyone been in this area before? Roll a history check.
Is Derek
Do you have
with
my
us,
dice
or
over
did
there?
he stay back there?
I don't have one. The wooden case. Good. Thanks, sir.
Is Derek with us, or did he stay back?
He's still with you guys.
Okay, good. Sweet.
Oh, who's got the talisman, by the way?
Oh!
Hugo?
Yeah.
Hugo did.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yes, sorry, it was off screen. I gave it to the boy.
But
You gave it to the boy for his improved in
my
improvement
good time
in
boy.
roleplay.
Yeah.
Boy.
I got a 19 on the history check.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you both been here. Perfect. Keep
Zip's
rolling.
been here before, too?
I travel a lot.
Yeah, I only
I
got
mean,
a
Zip's
13.
been everywhere.
So-
especially his hands.
He's one
I
of
don't even know
them.
what they
curious.
touched.
Montez.
He's one of them.
You
Kinder wanderers.
know that this gate is never shut. This city thrives off trade.
Mm-hmm.
If that gate is shut,
There's a problem.
there's a huge problem.
Is it shut?
You know that if the gate is shut, everyone's on high alert. They have outright killed people for trying to enter without permission. They do not care about the consequences. And they have an army big enough to fight the majority of anyone who would have a problem with it. And it's well trained and it executes well. They're known for their efficiency.
Does anybody have a hanky of some sort? A white bandage or
Yeah, I got this one.
Is
Where'd you
there
get
an
that?
issue?
Take it. I
It's
just
not his.
tie it to the
but,
spear, and I
yeah.
kind of hold it up and wave it as we're walking towards him.
Is it white?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Are the doors open or closed right now?
Or close down.
The portcullis is down,
Yeah.
and there's an opening like on the far right of that portcullis. There's a swinging like side door.
Little Sally door.
Yeah.
Sally, thank you. I couldn't remember Sally door. That's shut, and you see 7 guards all standing at the front with spears on the other side of the portcullis.
That's funny. They have 7. We have 7.
So it looks
Do
like
we have 7?
There,
they
Raven, right down.
Yeah.
they already
We have
know what
7.
happened in Vogler, I bet.
Well, you can see it.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Like
visible.
those doors are usually open. So if they're closed, they're waiting for something to happen. So we're gonna have to talk a lot before we can go in.
you feel the I wouldn't say pavement, but you feel the nice stone impact your feet as you get off the beach on the well-made roads, and you all approach this portcullis. Halt! Who goes there? Mayor Raven speaks up. Me. That's horrible. Sorry. Mayor Raven, beseeching an audience with the leaders of Kaliman, seeking aid. There's a long pause. We have word to let you in, but who is everyone else? We know not who they are. Wait a minute. Montez. At that,
You ready?
That might not be a good sign.
I feel like we've been arrested here, maybe.
at that, you look over and you see
Your
a gentleman
best
named
friend.
Frederick.
Oh.
Someone you met the last time you were here. You know he's a well-respected lieutenant in the guard. At one point in time, you owed him money.
Mm-hmm.
He never expected to be paid back. And then one day you paid him with interest.
Oh, with interest.
And then
With interest.
you left the city very quickly thereafter.
It wasn't my money.
That makes sense. That's what we were all assuming.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I came to see you, Frederick. I want to play more card games.
That's not true, and you
Some
know
drinks. No, it's
it. You're
not
with
true.
Mayor Raven. What?
Well, I turn and look towards.
We helped him out.
Yeah, things happened.
Ziff pops up your side. We helped him out, and then just moseys away from the conversation. Like he doesn't want to be a part of it anymore. He's just like, "What's
Yeah.
up? I'm done." Well,
I've got some like bandages on me, and I've got like my eye blackening a little bit. Well, we've seen better days. You were instructed to let the mayor in, so surely you know something's going on. But
we know a bit. That's really all I can say. And Mayor Raven speaks up. They're with me. They're the heroes of Vogler. They saved the majority of us.
it's true.
Mayor
We're
Raven.
great.
He laughs as you say that. Do you attest to them? Anything they do will be on your head and your village's head? Their actions are yours? Mayor Raven stops and just,
We have to behave.
do you know what? Yeah, I was dead anyway before them. And he stops and turns. So help me God, I can't get vengeance on any of you. Please don't fuck me.
The most likely
I mean-
would be Rasmus.
He's into that, though.
Rasmus is barely alive. He's so tired.
He turns and, fine. Yes, and the sally gate swings open. They wave you in. And you hear a voice speak up behind you guys, as it seems a family had followed.
Oh.
Wait, please, we need assistance. We need somewhere to stay. And you hear a thump as you
Ooh.
turn and see the woman get smacked right in her stomach by one of the spearmen. Back up. You know the rule.
Yeah, I deck the spearman. Punch him right in the face.
I think Raven's going to
You
regret
swing.
his action.
You find your fist make purchase. You feel the helmet dent with the amount of force you put into this.
And then just say,
The
how do you
last-
like it?
Few days of anger just carries in. He just boom, lays out, gone. And at that point, you feel spears just
Yeah.
around you
I
and
hold my
only
hands
you.
out. Here we go.
You hear Mayor Raven sigh aggressively. We lasted 7 seconds.
Closer to 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
I go over and I help the lady to her feet and pull her back.
She's fine. The pole strike was right in the center stomach, not the solar plex, so it's going to leave a bruise,
yeah.
but
How though?
not going to cause breathing problems.
It wasn't that he did it. So he did it in front of our family.
Keeping the hands out. Just expecting the manacles at any point.
It's all right. I'll
You
be in the
feel the
stocks
man-
for a couple days.
You feel the arms go behind you as they manacle you behind you, and then you feel manacles go around your feet.
Oh.
They're smart.
We
Very
worked with you
smart.
before. Mayor Raven said you are under his actions, so you will go with them and you will enjoy this punishment. And if your friend leans in, can you not hit them? I know you hate it when we must do what we're told. No, please
Well.
don't. And so you find yourself shackled, and as you're leaving, your friend slips
Frederick.
something into your hand.
Is it a key?
I just say that feels kind of key-like.
You hear you hear just a grumble as they all get back into formation, and you look back and you see him dragging the unconscious guard to the side, out of the way.
Imagine
you all-
it's a freaking coin.
Begin your march up to the city.
Xander, have you ever been here before?
Did I catch him? Reverse pickpocket that key.
You're standing in front of him right now because you're talking with Mayor Raven, and Mayor Raven is currently discussing with you how to keep your friends in line if you could, because it's very difficult to do negotiations when guards are unconscious. We're lucky that the guards seem to know from Montez.
You don't need guards to negotiate. You need leaders.
Yes, but what we do to their guards, word travels fast.
Or what they do to your people.
I don't really give a shit.
Well,
That's the problem.
You should start giving a shit.
Yes, but I also know when I need to play nice.
I'm gonna go to.
It's fair.
May I ask?
Yes.
Play nice. Your guards. That was nice.
Yes, she didn't die. I hate to say it, but we're at an extreme disadvantage. We are the ones needing help. They do not have to help us. They have no obligation to. They have no care to. If it's not profitable to them, the majority of the people here will not give a shit. This is one of the biggest cities in the area.
I agree. I'm in awe of your city.
That's not my city, theirs. The problem is they do not care for us the same way as we care for each other. So do not expect kindness from them without cost. I'm expecting that we will pay something for all of this.
You
If
pay
we-
no matter what you do. Good, bad, you always pay.
Yes, but with the right people you pay less. These are not the right people, they're the ones who want to pay more. Paid more.
Makes sense. Mayor Raven, I apologize. What?
Nothing.
What?
It's okay.
He doesn't see anything. Well, he sees something, he doesn't say anything.
What? What?
I'm on test. Just let it go. It's all right.
I want to know.
Your fly's unzipped.
I don't have a fly.
You're fidgeting quite a bit.
Breaches.
Ah, uncomfortable. The manacles are very splintery. Sander, there's something about my pinky. Can you, whatever that is? Yeah, goes in a hole on the right.
There's a click, and the manacles just dink.
Oh,
What about the feet?
what?
Ah, so he is a very good friend then. So that was for show, so his men would shut up.
Yes.
That means
Perhaps.
Fair enough.
Good of friends.
But now we have free manacles. Pick them up. Does anybody have a backpack?
I
left
just
mine at the
grabbed
front.
all your hands real quick.
No, he stole them. We knew
Sander,
this.
thank you.
We expected it.
A weird custom right there. Sometimes they take one person and they make it look like he's a prisoner. It's for fun.
you begin the
If you
long
ever see me
trek.
like that, you're always supposed to release me.
You begin a long trek through this entrance, and the Mayor Raven takes a left as it corners to walk a slightly longer route. Rasmus, as you almost stumble, the exhaustion of the last hour really getting to you, only to feel your hand grasp on Ziff's shoulder as he places himself right where he needs to catch you. Ever so slightly, you find yourself using him as a bit of an aid, as he just was there when you needed him.
All right.
The walk is a little longer. You avoid the center of the city. You hear the hustle and bustle in the center, only to follow this beautifully made stone trail. Every brick looks well made. As you look at the ground, you are inspired. This feels very almost elven-like in creation, where everything is perfect in its shape, in its geometry, and its placement. Where everything's placed almost exactly apart from each other in such a way that you are impressed by the stonework on the ground. As you look to the left and right of this humongous city, you see the titans, the knights that stand at attention across the entire wall of this city. Different figures and poses atop all the walls. This is a very well-made city, and it doesn't seem to want for much. As you look around, the buildings are well made, they're well maintained. You don't actually see a lot of people outside. No one seems to be begging. No one seems to want off first inspection. And then you get to this large keep. It's huge. It's 3 sections tall. These doors sit 20 feet tall, 30 feet wide. There's 4 guards on either side. Ah, you must be the representatives of Wagner.
Yeah.
A gentleman with a red cloak and a symbol metal plaque sits on his left shoulder. I don't know what it's called. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Like the little tiny shields.
Yes.
Yeah, like an escutcheon.
Escutcheon, there we go.
That's one
With
name for it.
with the symbol of Kaliman on it.
Dude's like,
Come on in. Open the door. And these 4 men move in formation and begin pushing these doors open. And you begin your march. You hear the waves slowly disappear. You hear the world fade as you enter in. And you find yourselves walking through different sections and corners, entering a council room as you hear talking.
I just quietly elbow Xander.
One of my favorite things about this city is private restrooms. I'll be right back.
That's smooth.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty
It was
good.
pretty good. Pretty good.
watch this. I'm gonna move his computer like slightly to the left, and he'll be really confused.
That was maybe not even noticeable.
You just wait.
Well, he'll try to press the
You're gonna have to use the private
the
privy
A
after
key,
Amon
and
has
he'll
is
press
done.
the
Oh my
S.
god, I'm dying. Alright. As you walk in, you begin this turn and you enter a very well-made courtyard. You see this large, spiraling tree. It seems to spiral as regular wood and what appears to be white wood intertwine and spiral in a fashion as two trees seem to have intermingled and become one.
That's
They crescent
really
in this
pretty.
beautiful display of bright orange leaves and white petals.
That's cool.
And you hear a voice speak up. Oh my, well look who it is. My father has matters well in hand. We'll be sure to send for you and the rest of you fish folk. Once we've determined what's best for them,
What's
don't
his
worry,
name?
we've got this. As you look upon the face of Brachus the Younger,
Yes, that's his name. Brachus,
the younger man
younger.
who insulted a dear friend.
The mean one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's the one that we keep.
Don't
at
worry,
our party.
you're fine. You don't need to enter in. We have it from here. And he stands in the way.
So I walk up to him and I look up and I go, I remember you. You're kind of rude.
I don't care if I'm rude.
I know you don't. And then I kind of push him off to the side. We're coming in anyway.
No, I think not. And he tries to push himself in you. Like, push back. Roll
I walk
strength
towards
check.
him. I walk towards him as that's happening.
As they begin pushing at each other.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Natural.
So
one.
as you try to push him,
No way.
he
No
leans
way.
back and pushes his hand down and uses leverage to kind of push you away. Your body
I'm
is
tired.
exhausted. You normally could probably throw this kid across the courtyard, but you just don't have it in you. And as he begins to almost mock you, you just walk right up and place yourself right in his
Right in his
space.
face. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, right in his face.
And you,
He's my taller friend.
I
Person?
don't say a word. Not a word. I'm just staring right at him.
can I help you, please? You're rather odd looking.
While he's staring at Xander, I actually start picking his pocket.
Nice.
Do me a
And
favor.
I'm on those out of the corner of my eye. I just don't move.
Roll an intimidation check. You roll a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Nice. With advantage, because you're a sneaky boy.
Can I have already dice?
This is sneaky
Yeah,
boy.
I'm a sneaky little snake.
I didn't even make it home. Cool.
I told you not to, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
You.
Oh no, what'd you get? Something good.
3.
No.
And what am I doing?
Rolls or something.
You're
Steal. Sleight of
Stealth.
hand.
Stealth.
No,
No,
sleight
no.
of hand.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
The steely one.
Oh, actually, it's the same either way. Ooh, 20.
Nice.
Now you rolled.
You
It was a ruse.
you skillfully lift his purse,
It's
quite
steal the whole
weighty.
thing, yeah.
Oh, I bet it is.
and he just looked at you. Gods, And at that, the guards step forward.
Oh no.
Yes, my lord. You tell he doesn't want to say it. What do you need? These fish folk are bothering me. Remove them from the courtyard, please.
I follow this with my eyes and just let out a little small little smirk.
And the guards move forward to make you guys leave.
We're with the mayor still, right?
Yes, sir. The
What's
mayor just...
the mayor doing? He's just hanging
What
out.
are you doing, Brachus? Mayor Raven, what are you doing here? We don't need you. We don't need a failure like you to talk with these people. You barely could keep your city afloat, let alone keep them alive.
No, I deck him. No, I'm not taking no disrespect. I'm going right for that.
We're
All right.
punching a lot
Yeah.
of
Roll
people
to attack.
today.
Yeah. No, cause I'm not disrespectful, man. You guys just lost all this town and these people. You gonna talk like that? Little
Still,
twerp?
though.
I don't think
Still,
so,
though.
bucko.
We punching people today. What's the name of this episode?
16 to hit.
It's
You
called Sock 'em.
deck him immediately. Then you feel those spears at your neck again.
Oh.
As 8 spears are leveled at your chest and your neck.
Oh.
He's grunting on the ground and pulls blood from his mouth. Arrest him. And they go to arrest you. Do you fight at all or resist? They shackle you and grab you, and Mayor Raven begins panicking. What is with you people and hitting people?
It's fun.
Stop hitting people!
No. It's our job.
No, it's not! Your job is to help me convince these people for help, not hit people in front of them.
Guards, why are you listening to this man?
Because he's a lord, and we are ordered to listen to him. Per Lord Marshal.
He ran away from his freaking city.
And now he has committed assault in front of us, and we are forced to arrest him until trial.
This is the mayor of Vogler, seeking an audience with the governor.
And he has an audience.
It doesn't seem like Brachus wants the audience with us. And he was in Vogler before the fighting started, and he left before the invasion.
Yes.
He didn't even help out with...
Yes, Brachus is a coward, and these men can
Yeah.
see it, and they don't like what they're doing. You didn't need to hit them. Please let him go. I will take responsibility for him going forward.
The responsibility is that he assaulted an individual in the presence of the town guard.
A coward.
He is a coward and a lord.
His...
Cow Lord.
He still has been assaulted, and assault has been committed.
Oh, everybody, that bathroom is really... Oh, what the fuck happened?
As you come back from a bush,
Xander
Xander
again.
is currently in shackles.
Brachus is
Yeah.
here. He's not letting us get an
Brachus the
audience.
Younger.
Brachus the Younger has now been
And
dead.
the stupid.
Things are
Raven-
escalating.
Oh, I heard it all.
Mayor Raven's mad, of course, but I understand that.
Who-
I'm sorry.
Who from the city in this group is in charge?
What do you mean?
The highest ranking member of the city of Kalamon in this
Kalimon, in this group, it's it's the lieutenant that you're
Yeah.
talking
Okay.
Okay.
to. The one who's speaking for the
Your buddy,
group.
right?
No.
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 The buddy's
Frederick's at
back
the
at the
gate.
gate.
Buddy,
Oh,
yeah.
right, he stayed there. Right.
So I turn and I go, oh, hold on. There's been a huge misunderstanding, and I don't want you to come off as very extremely racist here. Please give me just a minute.
Oh.
And then I turn and point at Xander. This man is a delegate from the Sylvanesti. He's an ambassador, and therefore he would be legally immune to most of the laws of the city. Whatever happened there is because their laws are different than ours. And I don't want you to become the political pariah here. So perhaps we just smooth everything over and gently separate this group.
Roll a persuasion check.
Can I assist? No.
He goes, it's assist? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Bitch. But you do have that.
I do
I,
have
would-
that.
I would suggest not using it, but you
Yeah,
could.
I'm gonna wait until something really important happens. Like
You don't need it.
next time I see your mom.
23? 22. 22.
What?
Ah, checks out.
Huh?
Uncuff him. I will state this now. That if you assault another person in this city, I don't care who you are, where you're from, I will put you in the stocks for a week.
Yeah, you can't just go around punching people.
And I will hire every person in this city, personally, to pelt you with rocks to teach you a lesson. Does that sound agreeable? Good. Mayor Raven, I expect you to keep your delegates, as you put it, in line. So far, they have trounced and squandered your name twice in the span of
Who knows about that? Shit.
10 minutes.
10?
Any weight you had is gone. Any belief that you came here under goodwill is gone. Your people will not be allowed in this city, for I cannot trust the actions of them if these members of your party are anything to go by. I will put my word into the Lord Marshal and let him know that you are nothing but fish folk and buffoons.
I'm looking around, just counting the number of guards mentally, seeing how many I could kind of take if need be.
They're decked out in full plate. Every one of them has spears and shields. In all of your current condition, you have no hope.
Who's talking right now? Bracket?
No, this is another lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Oh, it's Frederick?
And on closer inspection,
Different.
you see the symbol that is normally on the what did you call it again?
There's a bunch of different words, but it's basically like a hanging pauldron, like a shield.
It's a hanging pauldron shield. The symbol on it is not of Kaliman.
Oh.
Instead, it is a family crest of might, which is the governor. So
Yeah.
you know that this gentleman holds.
Royal
He's
Guard.
probably the
More
lieutenant of the
influence,
personal guard.
That sucks
Okay.
for us.
So his words hold a lot of weight.
He's got the governor's ear.
So go. And that punishment is for all of you. And as Brackus the Younger goes to get up, he helps him up and says, "You sit over there and shut up. I don't need you causing more trouble. I already want to lock all of you in the stonks." And he walks away and waves you forward. And as you pop open the door, you see that the large council hall. You see a few guards wrapping around the inside, and you see Lord Brackus and Governor Miat talking with a bunch of guild leaders. Different symbols and pins adorning their chests, symbolizing the different guilds that they're in charge of, in very, very nice armor. With his left arm heavily armored, a large pauldron peeking up to provide swordbreaker on his left side. You see that his right arm is less armored. His pauldron is very small and covers just the shoulder. There's a gap that leaves his right arm completely exposed.
That's a cool look. I always thought it was the coolest look for armor.
You see you see his cape is purple with gold etching along the edges, flicked over to the back. You see a shield resting on his on the bottom side with a great sword on his back. Tall, large, broad chest, very well cleaned and maintained beard, a bald head, dark skin, and a scar that runs from where his neck would start, running across as if someone had slit his throat.
Oh, like what happens when you get, like, hung?
No, it's a blade. It
Oh,
looks
okay.
like someone cut his throat.
It's a wound right there. That's a battle scar.
Same difference.
No.
And you hear a gentleman
You can be
scurry
hung
up.
and hanged at the same time.
A gentleman
I know.
scurries up. Now introducing Mayor Raven and his
The
delegates.
heroes of Vogler. And the heroes of Vogler.
The
You
horse
all begin
killers.
approaching.
It's okay.
Hey,
At this point,
Lord Brackus, his large, portly form, you see him wearing some of the nicest clothes he could possibly have scrounged up. Purple and green with gold inlays in a very French fashion with the pluming arms. His neck has that large, whatever it's called, floof, the neck floof,
Oh, rough.
Oh, yeah.
the ruffle.
ruffle.
Yeah.
It's a good look.
He has a very ornate sword on his hip. His bald head, you would almost state, has been shined. His hair is pulled back ever so slightly. Some of it's fraying from the sides, and his beard seems to have been trimmed since the last time. As he approaches. As you approach, Mayor Raven holds up his hand, letting you all know that you'll have to wait to speak.
Crap.
It's only to be spoken to, as he lets you all know. And then says, "Do not interrupt." Wait, do you want to fucking understand? He said, "Fucked me over twice already. Help me God.
We have literally transformed.
If you guys speak out of turn in this meeting, I want you to know I will do everything in my power to spite you. I don't know how. I don't know why. But I will do everything I can to hurt some of you.
I turn to
pat his
Amontez
head.
and just give him a nice little.
Please.
Raiden, we are here to help. We've learned our lessons.
Frickin' awesome.
You saw the way I spoke to the guard outside. Let me do the talking. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I got you, bro.
Go ahead.
And you're all allowed to approach closer and join the table in this circle, but the conversation is currently going with Lord Brackus speaking up. I'm telling you, I was able to scrounge everyone up and get them to safety. We were able to get all the boats here, and the people need assistance, my lord. We got them to safety as much as we can. With the help of me and my son, we were able to save the majority of the village. Yes, I understand, Lord Brackus. But I'm curious, what were you running from? Well, an invading dragon army. We were able to convince the villagers to leave their homes, to join the boats, and we got some information on them as well. We paid for some people to go out and scrounge and look for information. You hear the table creaking as Lord Mayor grips the edge. You hear his nails digging into it, knowing he can't speak.
Where am I sitting in relation to the mayor?
So as of right now, it is the mayor up front. He has a Montez on his right and Rasmus on his left. The rest of you are all half circling behind them.
Okay.
Nobody can see me.
Ziv's already off, trying to rob some thing in the corner.
It's a lot of wealthy people in the room, Ziff.
I know.
I guess.
I'm telling you, we absolutely got them all to safety.
As many as he could.
The whole room stops.
Oh gosh.
And turns. And you hear steps as you look to the left and you see the armed individual. You realize he's the only armed individual in this room. Even the guards.
Armed?
You were that
Disarmed?
is my fault. I do
Okay.
apologize.
I was thinking that, as far as I know, I'm like.
I was distracted.
Yeah.
The whole entrance thing happened.
Yeah.
I meant to
I
disarm
imagine
all
we
of
would have
you.
been. This is a very noble
No.
room and they don't know us.
You
So
guys
this gentleman's
were
actually going to
disarmed. We
approach
still
and
have
go,
our magic.
I do not know all of you, but you appear to be armed. I'm going to request that you surrender your arms immediately.
Yeah, man, I got you, bro.
I wait for them to see what they do.
Yeah, I pull out my big axe.
He raises his hand,
And my-
snaps his fingers, and you see two lieutenants walk up immediately. They hold out their arms.
Mhm.
They will be cared for. They will remove from the room.
Okay.
And then he goes, Jessica, and at that, the very shadows themselves twist as a
Ooh.
woman steps forth. Blonde hair tied up. She's in a red dress.
Oh.
Yes, Lord Marshal. Can you check to see if they're in any possession of magical means we need to worry about?
Oh no.
She opens her hand and a book comes
Oh
out.
no.
And she raises her hand. She looks at each of you. She starts with a Montez, looks you up and down, and
The only
moves
thing
on.
magical about me is my good looks.
And-
Doesn't even blink. Goes to Xander,
Giggle.
Ziff, and she hesitates
You
on you.
You three are casters.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true. He has.
Not yet, though.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There are so many names in my brain that fucked me up just now. Because Montez and Amadeus Rausch fucked me up just now.
Oh wow, that's an
Yeah.
old school name.
It totally got me.
Yeah.
You, Rasmus. Yes, 3 of them are touched. He nods. I will state this now. To cast magic in this city and not be a member is treason of the highest order.
There's nothing about the Mages Guild.
Yeah, don't worry. We're
Do you all understand and accept the consequences for your actions?
I do.
Beautiful. He judges all of you a little bit more. Thank you. Now, who is it that spoke out of turn? You, boy.
It was more of a
Boy.
sneeze. I do apologize.
Do not waste their time. They will get anxious. Why did you want to run?
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard. It's not that the Lord was dishonest. It's just that he was a bit wrong on the details there. As you'll see, he does not bear the scars of the fight. We do.
That's true.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh,
With
I know.
advantage.
With
Yeah,
advantage,
persuasion
because we do have
happens in 10 minutes.
visible advantageous marks that help us advantagize our
18.
checks.
Thank God for advantage.
What say you, Lord Brachus? It seems you are being challenged in your word. And you hear a light giggle as the governor... Oh, interesting.
Nice.
I love this.
I like this guy.
Well, Lord Brachus, what say you? Apparently Mayor Raven and his delegates say that you're a liar. As he leans and presses his elbow on the table. Thoroughly invested.
I'm invested in this guy's investment, so I'm gonna do the same and just look at him.
Do the same thing to the governor.
In the air.
He smiles.
He's in the air. He's just
Yeah,
like,
he is.
Well, no, they're absolutely lying.
Lord Brachus, don't mistake my my accusal for anything less than gratitude. It was his boats that got us to safety.
Oh, so he did save you.
Well, he helped.
Well,
Some of you, per se.
yes, his boats did get us there. The supplies, he was integral in it, of course. But there would be a reason he got here first, and if you asked the rest of the refugees on the beach, they would tell you the truth. Brachus, I just think it is weird that you could say anything otherwise when there's an entire village of people who disagree with you.
I absolutely helped.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you helped.
Absolutely.
You helped.
Well, then you're
Forever
agreeing with me.
I agree that you helped.
You didn't do the
I
whole
believe
thing
the
yourself.
misunderstanding is where you were saying you had anything to do with organizing that help.
What are you saying? I wasn't involved in organizing the people to safety into the boats and getting them out on my ships and my supplies?
I think I see what's happening here. And if I may interject one last time, Lord Governor.
Oh, please do. You utterly have my attention. I'm very curious what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes.
How
Someone's
attractive
probably
is-
going
how
to die.
attractive is this dude?
Hopefully.
Very.
Okay, cool.
So he has a very well
That's your
maintained
question.
Go for it.
Do it.
haircut. It's very so think of it it's very short and trimmed. It wafts to one side. You see his face is clean of any blemishes. There's no scars, no nothing. On closer inspection, you Rasmus and Amontez notice he has calluses on his hand as he rests his face in his chin, knowing that he's not too soft.
Yeah.
But his voice, his tenor, everything about him screams that, honestly, this is the most interesting thing he's done all day.
Oh, great. Okay.
Do
This
you
guy's
have
so
stats
rich.
for
That
him?
means, yeah.
Do you have stats for him?
Yes. Does he have stats?
Do you want the honest answer?
Yes. of course he does.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Of course he does.
what is his charisma?
Oh my gosh, no.
No.
What is
That's
his
called metagame.
Just know
No,
he has
no,
advantage on
that's-
everything.
advantage on everything? Dang.
He
I was gonna
good.
see if I was hotter
So-
than him. Just from a
I really-
charisma
If you were
standpoint.
hotter than him?
Yeah.
You're like 16.
That's not how
Yeah,
charisma
you're-
works.
You're 16.
Yeah,
I can't
still.
give you an answer that's
You have zits.
legal.
Charisma
You have
is
zits on your face.
Charisma's
Not
about
as much
like,
as you. You always got the
persuasion.
hell
It
out.
has nothing to
It
do.
means the Riz.
I know, right?
Do I have the
Prozac!
Riz?
Holy
The
crap!
Riz.
How the hell are you, Prozac? How you been? Prozac
Oh, it
Jr.
is, but hi.
Hey.
How are you? How you been? How's life? Azig, good to see you. Love you.
Nice.
So, I think the problem here...
Sorry for the delay on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, there's a delay.
We were really into roleplay, and I haven't been looking at the chat, so it's all my fault. Someone at this table should probably look at chat sometimes, too. Probably the person with a laptop.
Right?
Matt.
No.
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 So, welcome to Legendary Action. I hope you're all doing well. We are in a pivotal moment, so we'll probably get rolling back into it. So thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. We are Legendary Action Official. And this is Shadow of the Dragon Queen. Beginnings of War. All right. He's currently just... Well...
So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lord Governor, but this may be a boring ending to an exciting time. But we could create other exciting times later, if you'd like.
Whoa.
And then I turn... Brachus, I think the misunderstanding here... Well... I think it's that in the chaos and all the confusion, some of the communication broke down. And, Lord Governor, if I may, it was Mayor Raven who organized the personnel and protected them as they left. But it was Lord Brackus that got us out of there. And on that note, I would have to say that what I've learned about Vogler is that sometimes it takes a single leader, a great one, like yourself, Lord Governor. And in some smaller places, sometimes the leadership needs to be shared. And I think that the strengths of these two combined is what saved their people, and that when they work together, they are the strongest. And I look at Brackus. And
As you're
Mayor.
talking, there's you hear a door open and shut. But continue.
I think perhaps, if Lord Brackus didn't know that Mayor Raven had survived, he would, of course, claim the credit, as would be rightfully his at that point. But since they are both here, I think it's safe to say that the entire town would have been lost without the help of both of them. And perhaps new beginnings for Vogler mean, I turn and look at Mayor Raven, kind of give him an apologetic look. Maybe co-consuls would be better leaders for that town.
You hear a voice speak up that walks in from the darkness. It's a taller woman. She's wearing well-made breastplate. She has scale mail on the rest of her body into a green gambeson. You see a well-made so it's plate mail into this large belt armor that cresses into a diamond with a symbol that adorns the entire middle. That piece squares out, but underneath that is a red hanging piece that kind of covers all the way down to her legs. Plated feet at her hip, tied to it is a large warhammer. She pulls her helmet off and puts it on the table and stands beside the governor. Please don't encourage him. He has a big enough head as is. She's talking to the governor. And the governor sighs, "Hello, darling. Good to see you.
Oh.
Welcome. How was the preparations?" "Very good, Lord Husband." And then you hear "Everything has been in place, my lady." "Yes, Lord Marshal. We are prepping for what might come, even though we do not know what it is."
Help with that. We know exactly what it is.
"What could you help with?
What?
Who are you? I don't mean to be rude. I'm more direct than my husband."
Oh, no need to. You're not rude at all. In fact, I prefer. You're great.
"I will put my helmet on if it makes conversating easier.
Sure.
But you'll seem to be distracted. No, my
I'll do the
helmet,
same.
since you're distracted."
Oh, right. We saw it firsthand. We were on the front lines, and then we were the last to leave Vogler.
"Oh, you were the last to leave?
Yes.
Well then, tell me what happened."
All right. Where to start? An army
Yeah, it's
marching under a banner.
the Red Dragon Army is what hit Vogler.
"What do you mean, the Red Dragon Army? On the other side of the bloody continent."
That's what
They
I
came
thought.
down the cliff. They flew in. They dropped in. They attacked Vogler.
It came
The
from
Lord Marshal
north,
begins pacing.
like jerks.
So they bore a specific symbol.
It was like
5-headed dragon?
I thought it was the
dragon tail.
wasn't the 5 tails or something like that?
Yeah,
It was a symbol of
Mr. Duckman.
Tiamat often, but also Hidekel.
"What is it this?" And at that, the man named the man they've been identifying as the Lord Marshal waves his hand, and one of the banners in the back is pulled forward, and it's the very symbol of the Red Dragon Army.
It's the 5 points with the different colors.
Yeah, that's
Would
it
be
right
that.
there.
Why?
This was found in a camp
Oh,
some
Sure.
900 miles from here.
It's far.
that is far.
We saw it in Vogler downriver.
Wait,
We saw it on the shields of some of them. We saw it
Yeah.
on their banners.
We saw a
They
red
had
dragon.
boiler drakes. We saw a red dragon. Yes.
Boiler drakes, you say?
Yes.
Yeah,
was it a full-on dragon?
yeah, the gnome.
It was. Okay.
Took it
I
out.
thought it was a
The Lord
dragon
Marshal
out.
moves and sits down with a sigh.
Lord Marshal's name is what? Bandery?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Oh.
Trying to guess.
Well then, I think this is an interesting time in this dire news. All right. If you're not a member of this party, or my wife, or the new Lord Marshal, you're excused. That
Okay.
includes you, Lord Brachus.
Bye, Bracky.
Be gone.
boy.
And he goes to speak up. No. I said be gone. In this city, it is mine. When I tell you to do something, you do it. Of course. Everyone moves out. And the governor stands up. I'm sorry for the...
As he's passing me, I'm gonna take Brachus's arm
Mhm.
and kind of pull into him. Do us a favor, Lord Brachus, and continue to help your people. This town is sure to have a canvasser, and they'll need tents outside. I squeeze his arm really hard. Go buy as much canvas as you can pay for.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Nice. Is it because we have those scars on our body that advantages us?
No, I gave him advantage because that was a fantastic roleplay, and honestly, Lord Brachus is scared shitless with the amount of strength that has been applied to his arms.
Nice. Lord Brachus is a king.
He looked at a man earlier that looked like he was dead on his feet, and now is applying enough force that he can probably break his arm. He's
I'd be
concerned.
shitless. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god, just
17
Oh,
He poops his pants.
fine.
for Vogler.
For Vogler. And he walks away. Justin, side note. Sorry, I looked at your Twitch profile. You look like a fuckboy. Moving on.
That's crazy.
My Twitch profile?
Your Twitch profile photo. I'm sorry.
What is it?
You do. That's
Oh.
a fuckboy.
What is it?
Thank you.
That's a fuckboy.
Thank you
That's
for-
an old picture too.
It
That's
is?
totally a fuck
From
It is a
week.
fuckboy pose and everything.
Yeah, I got
Sorry.
the
Last
hand
week.
up here like that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This
that
is-
is what we call ADHD. I'm sorry.
feel a little called out right now. though. You need that.
The best part, that would have festered with me for hours if I didn't say
You
it.
had to.
Let it out
You had
now.
to say
I
it.
had to. He runs away, and as the room clears out, the governor stands and claps his hands again. Please make the table smaller. And at that, the guards, all the guards move in and grab this table and pull it apart
Rearrange it.
in 4 sections. And underneath is a smaller table. Come, you all seem to be individuals of decent information, and it seems like dire news. So, please tell me what's going on. Tell me more. Have seats. So, I will introduce myself. I am the Governor Miat. These are my lands. This is my city. It's my family's city. It is made by my blood, sweat, and tears. We are prepared for most things, but not what we do not know. This is my lady wife, the former Marshal Vendry. Since our marriage, she cannot perform her duties.
Oh.
That is bullshit, and you know it. There's rules and laws that prevent me, and I still think I could do a better job. No offense, Vane. None taken, my lady. I didn't want this position, you forced it.
What's going on here?
But
You can
we
say
are
it's
the most important members of this town. What we say generally goes. If all of the guild masters were to vote against me, I would lose. But they never have, and probably never will. So as long as you have my vote, you are winning. Does that make sense? I know you're all new to this area and new to the politics of my city, so I'm giving you the benefit of the knowledge of the game that we are to play.
I'm gonna stiffen up and just put my arms behind myself, just kind of.
I would like to know all of the names of the individuals here, if possible.
Yes.
Mayor Raven. I am Mayor Raven, former mayor of Vogler. No, current mayor of Vogler. We will come back and we will be stronger. He smiles, and I seem to see that you have grown a backbone. I'm happy to see it.
He's always had one. He was just hiding behind.
The governor says to the mayor. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm switching voices in my
No,
brain.
no,
I'm
it's
having this
working.
No, no, you're
conversation.
good. It's working.
So,
Yeah.
sorry. You. Boy, let's start with the youngest.
Yep.
What's your name?
I'm Hugo.
Yep.
Hugo, where did you get that? Is that some sort of sandwich?
Yeah.
What is your last name?
It's called Taco Bell.
It's okay. He's
Whitlock.
growing.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Hugo.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Do you have anything of importance from yourself? Anything else besides just your name? Or is it just a name? I'm a curious man, so I like to ask questions.
Oh, no, that's it. I'm good.
Fair enough. And you, man who likes to punch guards?
What's up, man?
How does everybody know about this already?
In my city,
travels
word
fast
travels fast.
Word travels really fast.
We're the magic hub of the area. Word travels fast because we pay it.
Well, I'd like to say that your guards are very effective, and what he did was probably a great service to your city, and for that, you should be proud. But maybe he could find a less punchable way in the future to do those things.
Oh, he didn't punch her. He hit her.
Punchable.
Oh, you mean what he did was punchable? That's true.
Yes, I'm sorry. The accent is thick.
So then, since I commanded it, does that mean I did something that was punchable as well?
Do you like to be punched?
No, not a bit.
Oh, then no. The answer is no.
Good.
I like you, though. I want you to know that.
I hope so.
met
I'm
quite a
paid to
few
be well
mayors.
liked.
Oh, but I'm not paid to like you.
You will be.
Whoa.
You'll be in the city long enough. There's a chance you'll be in my pocket eventually.
He's into you.
Be whatever you want me to be, Lord.
Whoa.
He leans up, and his wife leans down, and they share a conversation. Oh. Interesting. Well, what was your name?
Ah, yes. I take a deep bow. Amontes.
Last name?
That is the last name.
What is your first name, then?
You don't got it.
I'm working on that. I'm workshopping new ideas. I've given that up. So just Amontes for now.
One does not
Lord-
give up their first name.
I wouldn't-
He did.
See,
No.
it was borrowed to begin with.
All names are borrowed from birth. They are given names that are given because of the deeds that others have performed or because parents have liked it. So they have been given the name.
And do you know what happens when, at least in San Christ, when a name that you are given is shamed?
Well then, that does answer the question then. So I do appreciate the answer.
I'm happy to tell you the whole story later.
Well, we have business first. And you, you're a Sylvanesti, yes?
I'm gonna take a very slow bow. Just
Let us make it easier as you begin switching to Elvish.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't
With
think I was.
pure skill.
I don't think any.
Do you?
You would state that he is
I don't think
all
so.
but elf with the way he speaks.
Nice.
I
think
do
the
welcome you into my home. May my trees bear fruit for you and yours. May the lifeblood of water grace your lips, and may you feel welcome in my home. As he gives you a very elven welcome.
Mm.
Now to business. What is your name?
Xander Selto.
It is a pleasure, Xander, to meet you.
You have a beautiful city.
I would hope so. We've been building it for a while, and we protect it very aggressively and viciously. Honor means nothing when you're dead.
Agreed.
It's a pleasure. And you,
He's everything.
he looks you up and down, and what are you?
I smile back.
Oh, sorry. And he switches back to common. What are you, my friend?
Hi. So
That's rude.
no, that's okay. I understand. I get that a lot. My name is Ziff Middletop, and my mother was Kinder, and my father was Dwarf.
That is an interesting combination.
Yeah, I'm from Kinderholm in the northern Urgoth Island.
How did that happen? No offense to you, dwarfs are generally angry, aggressive, short dicks. And Kinders are joyful, excitable, and happy-go-lucky individuals. That is a very interesting combination.
He's both.
So the way I understand it from how my parents explained it is that they did a good job complimenting each other, and it was a good balance, is how they explained it to me.
Interesting. Well, and what is your name?
My name is Ziff Middletop.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Ziff Middletop.
Pleasure to
I
meet
would
you, too.
highly recommend, in your spare time, there is another Kinder in town. She tends to be the mother of all Kinder. I would recommend that you go seek her out. What was her name again, dear? I cannot remember. I will have one of the castle guards let him know on the way out. Good.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you both.
And you, sir?
I am Sir Rasmus Fjordson of Palanthus.
Fjords. Why does that sound familiar?
My father was Eric Fjordson,
Oh.
Marshal of the Rose.
formerly.
I do. My condolences.
Hmm.
Well then. What brings a son of the former Marshal of the Rose to my city, who was training to be a Knight of the Crown, and here you are?
I was in Vogler for the same reason my companions were. An invitation to a funeral. The invitation was addressed to my father, but I chose to attend in his stead.
Whose funeral was it?
Ispen Greenshield, the adventurer.
That makes sense. That's why that shield looks so familiar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
Tattoo.
Well then. I've only ever met him in passing. He was a kind man, from what I've been told.
Mm-hmm.
My father knew him better than I did, and, well, I never had the opportunity. Interesting. Well, it is a pleasure to meet all of you, and I'm glad that you've spent the time telling me of the troubles. While all of this is very dire news, I don't know. Well, no, my heart goes out to all your friends and families. But I hope you can understand that I can't really welcome you all inside the city gates. These aren't normal times. We have this is a very unique situation. You're not the only community in peril. The small villages and farms to the south and east of Kalimon have been burned to the ground in recent weeks. You're the largest community to suffer, mind you, but not the only one. We have been taking refugees non-stop. We are at capacity. We can't let anyone else in. We've been losing patrols of our most experienced soldiers. They've been found cut down. Their armor has been clawed and torn apart like it's paper. You've all provided me with the clearest explanation of what the bloody hell is going on. His wife speaks up. I had no idea there was an invading dragon army. I'll be honest, my experience is in battling raiders and ogres from the Taman Busk. So I truthfully, until today, didn't even know there was an army invading on the other side of the country. It wasn't in my business to know. I was a soldier. I did what I was told, and I did it well. We've heard rumors of this war, but that was it. But I want to know more of what is going on. What did you see? What did they possess? You all spend the next 20, 30 minutes discussing everything that happened. What they wielded, the fact that one of the individuals turned into a dragon and flew away.
After we killed his horse.
Let
Don't wanna leave that
draconians
part out.
explode with magical effects when they die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boiler drakes.
Boiler drakes.
Interesting.
And again, they don't like it when their horses are
Interesting.
killed.
He stands up and begins pacing.
Start training more archers for your walls because they can fly over them. You don't want to engage them face to face.
We have other means. I will talk to the mage circles. They can provide a barrier. I believe. I still train archers. I'm not discrediting your information. I'm saying we have other means.
If you are not able to take in more refugees, at least allow us to set up an encampment outside the walls near the gate. And your promise that if an army does approach, you will let our people behind the walls.
I also have a different idea. So, in my family, we take many roles on as we learn to navigate the political atmosphere. And perhaps an idea. the refugees from Vogler, there aren't that many. A lot, sure, but not as many as there should have been. But many of them are skilled fishermen, craftsmen of the like. It's hard to be middle class in a village that small, which means they can work. So what I would suggest, you tax your people, yes? Everyone would.
Not as much as you might think, but yes.
It's good to know. You seem to be an honorable man who makes do.
I am not.
Well, now I seem to be a flatterer. But, hear my idea. Very sound, I think. You give a tax break to anyone willing to take one of the refugees of Vogler in as a worker. And then, when 1 year has passed, you tax the income on the refugees of Vogler to recoup the cost of the break you made in the first place. Ultimately, they have jobs. They're not layabouts on the streets. They can provide for their families. It may boost your economy as production will go up. And ultimately, Mayor Raven's still in here?
No,
He
got
dismissed.
He got dismissed.
okay.
Oh, he
It's
Good.
only you.
Okay, good. And
The only person
ultimately-
with you is Derek, who has yet to speak.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
hanging out in the
Ultimately,
background.
sad to say for Vogler and for the Raven and Lord Brackus and everything, but you absorb the refugees and they become citizens of Caliban with full taxable rights.
You might be onto something, but something different. This is a threat. There's an army invading, and we need individuals that are smart, strong, and able. So, if you want me to take care of Wagner at my inconvenience, and I'll even throw in more, mind you, I'll even help pay for the rebuilding of Wagner, I will take the citizens in, I will make them safe, and I will swear to keep them protected. There's conditions. I'm assuming you all are aware of this, and this is where me being not honest comes in. I want you to swear an oath to serve my military. Before you all freak out, in conjunction with what is going on. Your service will only ever be used in relation to the Dragon Army. You will be paid as a lieutenant weekly. You will be given quarters. You will be given a buyer's permit to buy any basic needs and necessities in my city.
Yeah.
You will become esquires of Kaliman with a special lieutenancy that will mean you will answer to 3 people in my city. Me, my wife, the Lord Marshal. You all seem very capable and very efficient. While we've been talking, I've had our mages go down and help the people of Wagner. And they have very many things to say about you all, including you, my dear friend. Good for you. It's about time.
Oh, you got laid. You weren't
Oh,
paying
nice.
attention.
What?
You will receive free lodging.
Nah, I'm gonna tell this joke.
You will receive this emblem. It looks like a blue and gold symbol of Kaliman etched into its face. This is a special rank. You would, in wartime, in battle, you would still need to answer to commanders, but no one else.
Would we be in charge of some of the other
No.
people? No?
I cannot trust you to do so because you
Okay.
have not led them before.
Oh, it's kind of like it's got like arrows pointing out, almost like a sun. The symbol.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes,
it's
sir.
really cool looking.
I'm liking it.
It's a really cool looking symbol.
I'm liking it.
I want to
Liking it?
use you
I'm
to
liking
save more people. And I mean use you, and I'm being honest. If you go out on a quest I ask for and you die, I will mourn you, but move on.
Oh.
Well, what else would you do?
I have no idea. I'm being honest with you. You will be paid, you'll be taken care of, and you will be informed. You seem to fight well as a group. I would like to keep you as such. I would like to use you as a task offensive against this army. Never to take it head on, but to complete tasks, investigate, save lives. And doing so, I will take care of Vogler.
I'm not aware of whether or not a knight of Salamnia can make an oath to a standing army.
It's not to a standing army. It's
a
to be an
walking
esquire of Kaliman. It does not break his rules in any way. Because it is a timed, it isn't a permanent fixture.
Yeah. That makes
And if it helps, his duties will supersede mine. If it makes you feel better. Unless it revolves the direct... Unless my city is in danger and you must choose, I will ask that you save my city. And there's just an ask in there because I will not command you to do such to break your oath. I would never do such a thing.
I'll swear the oath.
Before I answer, I'm gonna approach you and whisper in Elvish. Just out of character, because it'll be easier for me. Hold on. In Elvish, I'm gonna speak in normal voice just because it'll be like slang. It'll be like, we'll be able to speak.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
You
so-
said out of character, so
yeah.
what are you whispering and what are you trying to achieve?
So, to him, I'm gonna
You're
whisper.
talking to the governor.
Governor.
I have family to think about.
Mhm.
If need be, may I leave this place, situation, if they need me?
Under one condition. He responds in Elvish. If war is coming, I may deny your leave. I will be the only person to do so. I will respect your family. If you wish to visit them, leave. I don't know how long this will take. I doubt it will take longer than a year. Highly doubt that. That army can't last without moving. If it is to be described as you did. So, if you need to leave, we will make it happen. But if war is here, I will ask you to stay.
I understand.
Are you okay with these terms?
I am.
Done. Anyone else?
Huh? Do we have any like conditions?
That was the.
That was
Or-
it.
That was it.
He spoke in Elvish, so you don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
You have one individual who has sworn themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
I raised my hand slowly.
We have 2 of you. Did you join? 3. Young Ziff.
Young?
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Give him a break, man.
I mean,
he's
dude's
in the
got
sun.
a,
His age
dude's
is
got a
low.
full-on beard.
Just the beard don't mean nothing.
I mean,
Not in Dwarvish.
that's right. You right.
You're right.
You right.
Yeah, I will sign on to protect the people of Vogler.
And that just leaves you,
Freaking thief.
a Montez.
Nicky boy.
I know the things I say can be flowery, and I try to beat around the bush. And... Well, what I'm saying is I'm not entirely sure an oath of mine would be trusted anyway, and in that regard,
We have a right to spoils.
Yes, unless something was stolen from my city. Yes. Unless it
Okay.
was originally in my city. Yes. And he walks forward to you. He looks you up and down.
I'm hurt, Rasmus. This wasn't
The
about
Montez.
greed.
You say I could not trust your word. And I could not trust your oath.
I've given one oath my entire life, and it is the only one I would keep.
Is it to me?
Make me this oath, because I know you will not break it. And then he leans in and whispers to you. Generally, the beginnings of getting a name start with oaths and action. It doesn't have to be this oath, just a convenient one. But if you wish to have a name again, even if you're working it out, you must start somewhere, friend. And I already see the beginnings of friendship here. And he leans back up. So what say you?
You speak with wisdom. You're very convincing.
You hear a scoff as his wife says,
I will say this. Though it's not an oath, these are my friends, and I don't have any more of those. So, if you can trust Rasmus's oath, Xander's, Hugo's, and Ziff's, that should be enough. I'll be wherever they are.
I take your oath.
That's what you need
The
to call it.
oath of friendship.
Well then,
What was that one?
It was about the friends we made
that.
along the
He
way.
slides these emblems to each of you. You will.
Necromancer talk.
I will have. I'll have
The friends we
Vane
raised
escort you
along
to
the
your new
way.
quarters. You will be paid 5 gold per week. On missions, you will be paid an additional fee.
Okay.
I do not have services for you for about a week. I have a mission planned, but it will take about a week to get everything ready. I will use this new information. I will work with my strategists and work with the mage guilds. There's much to do and much to learn. So, please, spend this time, feel safe, help each other, whatever. Spend gold.
Cool.
You also, I believe, are owed money from Lord Mayor Raven.
We are.
Do you remember how much it was?
No.
How dare you?
10 million.
That's not true.
17
Where's the
million.
facts? I don't see the
No, what's
10 million,
like,
but it was in schmeckles.
No,
I have it written down. I'm just curious if anyone remembered.
Hey,
it was
wait,
like,
let me
I
see.
don't
Do I
remember it, though.
remember?
I think it was.
Does my book
It
remember?
was a
it was
lot.
like, it wasn't a lot, but it was like
300?
no.
No, it was more than that.
It
was
Oh,
like
it's
500.
500.
It was 500 gold per
Yeah.
person.
Dang.
Sweet Jesus.
That's a cool amount.
I lied. It was 100. You're full of shit. No, I'm kidding. You each get. I will each give you 500 gold, as well. If you need anything, the quartermaster in the castle will be able to assist you.
There's a sign-on bonus.
I mean, do we have anywhere to, like, sleep?
Do you want one?
Oh, that was it.
Oh, the 500 gold? No, that was from Mayor Raven. I'm just paying on his behalf. He doesn't even know I've done it yet.
You should pay him money, too.
I'm gonna be
Well,
rebuilding
I was
Wagner.
gonna say he's gonna be rebuilding the cities.
Well,
That's
cons-
gonna be
true,
a lot of
true.
payment
Considering
in
that I
itself.
was literally broke, I do appreciate the money.
Well then, I wish you all good day and farewell. He locks arms with his wife and they begin heading out. Oh, and Vane, dispatch the guards to help the refugees. Get as much of them inside the walls as you can. Provide them with the canvases that are going to be so helpfully donated by Lord Brachus. Make sure that they have food, lodgings, and if any of them do have services to provide, ask that they provide them when they're feeling well. We will build locations for them to do these services as well. Governor, my lord, I'm sorry, I'm new to this,
My lord.
speaks up Derek.
Oh.
I would also like to swear. Oh. And who are you? I was a former squire of Lady Becklin. Oh. So you're Derek. She spoke of your skill, your unbreaking will, and your desire to help others. And you're wearing armor now. I'm assuming she knighted you then. Yes. Ah. Well then, perfect. Vane, you have a new attendant and squire and knight. Make him better. That old man smiled. Perfect. Come. Much to do. Much to learn. And they both walk out, everyone clears, and that lieutenant walks back in. The one that put you in chains.
Oh.
Well, it seems that you all have piqued my lord quite well. Good. I had hoped I would not have to take you all in shackles. I hated that boy very
Take
much.
you all in shackles, Esquire. We have ranks now.
Ah,
Lieutenant.
that is true, but I am of the personal guard.
I mean,
That's a pretty good job, actually.
So, let's get you all to your quarters.
yes. Yes.
It's
We
a
get
rule
to
with a
sleep.
view.
Told you we could behave when we had to.
I
Why
was
didn't
unsure. 3 strikes. You were close.
Yeah, we used to.
I mean, we still have, like, a few
Literally 2
thousand
hits.
I'm gonna
decimals
turn out my
left.
sentences again. Just
Oh, morbid curiosity. How much did I get off of younger Baracus when I picked his pocket?
As you're
I
walking,
forgot you did
That's
that.
so funny because I was actually going to, and then I forgot to, and now that I know you did, that just makes me
you
so
open
happy.
it and you see an entire pouch filled with not platinum, with gold and a few platinum inside, and you see a ring on top.
Ooh, a ring? Put it on. What if it gives you invisible?
If you were to guess, it's about 700 gold pieces and 20 platinum.
Holy
He
shit.
takes 700 coins off the student. He didn't notice.
I got right in his face and tried to shove him aside. I failed the strength check. And then Xander got right up in his face.
Distraction, baby.
And then I said, okay, while I'm here, let me
Are
get
you
in his pockets.
guys? You guys sure that this
That's
guy's
900.
Typical magic trick.
Yeah.
Watch over
It's
here.
900
Whole
gold.
thing goes
Yeah.
on here.
That's what you call magic? Have you even
It's
seen
a
me?
butt ton of money.
I'm not the richest man in the group anymore, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You were
That's not too
escorted to
bad.
a separate wing of this castle.
Is it cool?
It opens up into a wide spanning room.
And we got 500 gold pieces as well. Yeah, okay.
As you walk in, you look around and you see that this room breaks apart into small other rooms.
Like alcoves, kind of.
They're like alcoves with wooden pull doors.
Oh, okay, cool.
Japanese style, where you can pull them
Yeah.
shut for some privacy.
Yeah.
These are the
Sliding
nicer
doors.
barracks for everyone. Everyone gets one, and as you walk in, you see it has a bed, it has a table, a chair, writing utensils, and a large chest
And then
in
a
front of the
main
bed.
room. That's
Then a
neat.
main room with a table and a chandelier that's floating above.
Floating, like with magic.
In another section, you see an opening that leads to a small section with a large stone tablet. That is to communicate with the Mages Guild.
It
Oh,
is
cool.
a magic stone tablet.
I don't imagine any of you will be communicating with them because I don't believe any of you are members or wish to be members of the
Nothing.
Mages Guild.
Sure.
Yeah, interesting people to talk
I don't
to.
know magic.
If you wish, you may approach the Mages of High Society,
Good.
Sorcery Society, Mages of High Society. Fuck! I did it again. Mages of High Sorcery, and they, to my understanding, in these war times, they are actually accepting applicants to learn magic and help being trained. They're changing their rules because of war. So just bear that information as you will.
As if you could finally learn those spells you wanted to know.
Yeah, you could learn how to
The one
make a
that makes
hand
your,
be sneaky.
longer.
We talking about his
Oh,
beard?
and this is
Longer beard.
this is
Yeah.
Vess.
Sure.
Yes, I'm Vess.
Oh, hey, Vess. What's up?
This small young girl just walks past all of you, appearing from basically nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm Vess. I will be your attendant and your maid. So please don't make a mess. I would hate for there to be a mess.
Roughly how old is she?
It's 15, 16.
Don't
Whoa.
make a mess for Vez. Easy.
Yeah.
And then
Got it in one.
I kind of elbow. You go.
Yeah.
Well, it is late.
Head
I will have dinner here in a few moments,
Same age.
and I'll be back.
Thank you, Vess.
Of course. And you have a good day.
Cool.
And she walks away.
She said that to you.
So
she
does the
didn't say that
lieutenant,
to us.
and the door is shut.
Oh, she likes it. You saw that, right?
Yeah, but
I'm going to teach
She's
you.
about the same age.
I'm
if I
going
had
to
to
teach
guess.
you how to flirt.
he likes
And
an
ladies
old
and
man
gentlemen,
now.
that is where we're going to take a quick little break.
Quick little break.
Thank you all so very much for hanging out. We will catch you after a little break because I gotta take off.
Bye.
Long
Chill
rest.
long
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Welcome
That's
back.
Good for me.
Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? We're gonna roll back into it. The party themselves find these beds to be just comfortable. The padding is in the right places. You feel it almost eating up your worries. You hear a light hum of this castle, almost like the stones themselves whisper. There's a calmness that settles as you all breathe and relax, finding calmness in the evening. Some of you find yourselves joy as you laugh and cackle.
Who's that?
It says he's exercising because he's laughing so hard. That's why.
His fucking watch is like,
Stop.
yo, chill.
You okay there,
Your
buddy? What's
heart
going
rate's
on?
190, brother.
I was making some freaking
He's on a
pig
treadmill
sounds.
of laughter right now.
He's showing me his phone so he's gonna take a long rest because you're describing a long rest. But instead of actually saying anything to me, he goes, "Bah, bah, 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 bah." I don't know why. But I gotta repeat it back to him. 'Cause I'm
Daffy
like,
Duck.
is that what you just said? And it's just like, "Bah, bah, 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 bah."
Mike's like, you just fucking suck, man. Build the description.
It was such a good
It's gonna
description.
happen. That's the joy of D&D, is that sometimes you can't win.
Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
DM isn't supposed to win. That's
I
our
was
job.
trying so hard to hide it. And then I'm like laying in my
No.
son's lap, just dying laughing. I was like, that probably doesn't look appropriate on camera.
Maybe not.
It probably doesn't. Probably. You never know.
Look, you should put your hand on the
Here you
back
go.
of my head.
Don't eat it. This is for you. Don't eat it.
I don't want to eat
It
that.
fell on the floor.
All right.
Okay.
You
Sorry.
find
So we're in a room.
rest take you. All of you slowly begin nodding off and enjoying the quiet that comes,
Yay.
only to be abruptly awoken
That's
as you were hearing the bells of the morning dawn, signifying 6 a.m. as the first bell dongs.
That was
6
quick.
a.m.'s their morning.
It almost is not enough sleep. You find yourselves wishing you had more. Each of you have your own little room with a small bed, individual. You put your armor in the chest in front of you. Some of you even wrote a little bit on the table, taking notes of what has happened. Some of you even wrote letters to home. Most of those letters won't be sent, but they're kept. The meaning is enough. And as the bell tolls a second time, you hear a rap at the door.
Oh.
Hello, I'm coming in. It's the 6 a.m. bell.
We're decent.
I didn't care.
Whoa.
And she walks in.
Whoa.
Well, we cared.
I don't.
Whoa. Whoa.
And at that, she turns and there's a cart that rolls in, filled with food. There's a roasted pig with an apple in its mouth. There's a small, what the fuck?
I don't know what just
I
happened.
don't know what just happened, but it so distracted the fuck out of me.
I'm sorry.
You ruined
Good
all
Lord,
brain thought I
Justin.
had, you son
I
of a
just
bitch.
got really excited.
It's the second time.
Oh my god!
Well,
Twice
turn
not
my
your
head
fault.
and look
Jesus.
at you.
Well, I don't know who you were even trying to
The
say.
smell of the pork wafts into the room. She slowly pushes it onto the table. She adds a couple pies onto the table as well. A very well-made bread
Oh, wow.
and a wheel of cheese. This is all of yours. It comes from the governor. He says thank you. He appreciates the service. And there's also your first week's pay. 5 gold each.
Oh, sweet. Nice. Oh, more gold.
Thank you very much, and have a good day. Probably won't see you until the evening.
Yeah, bye.
She bows and walks out.
This breakfast is good, but they didn't bring in any alcohol.
I can make better food.
At
a little
At
early
that,
for
you look lower, and you see 3 bottles at the bottom of the cart.
3.
Yeah, only
Just
just
three.
this gross-looking water here. I'll
One
take
is
these guys.
one is an
Sorry.
elvish wine.
It's wine.
Oh,
The other one is a malt whiskey,
for him. Probably.
aged.
Yeah.
And the other one is a dwarvish mead.
That's
I
fine.
grabbed that.
I'm just kidding.
And there's 7 mugs underneath as well.
7 mugs.
Yep.
Well, there's us 5. There's Darrett.
Is he staying with us?
Are they with us?
No, there we're not with the dude.
Yeah.
Darrett is not with you.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not.
okay.
You
Then
ran
why
into
are
the
there
room.
7 mugs?
Because there's probably 7 rooms here.
There is 7
Then
rooms
why are
here.
there 2? What?
We will meet 2 more people here in just a moment.
Oh, it's
Logically,
for
yeah, makes
shadowing.
sense, yeah.
Sweet. Okay. You
Um,
should have told me that.
Ziff, real quick, I need your
Yeah.
help.
With what?
I grab you by the shoulders
Something
and walk you over kind of near my door, like 5 feet away from my door,
You just pick him up.
to my room, and I say, stay here. And I go into my room and I close the door, and you hear me kind of like flop onto the bed real quick, and I say, oh, yes, it's so nice. It's very big. Then I come over to the door and I open it. Did you hear anything at all?
We heard everything.
I heard you putting on a woman's voice, and that was about it.
Dang it. I was hoping they were more soundproof than that.
No, they're not soundproof. They're
Do you
thin.
think you're going to need them to be soundproof, though?
We're decent.
Come on
I
in.
don't care when I say that.
The door opens. Oh, well, it is a pleasure to make all of your acquaintance. I was sent by the governor to assist. I'm to be your guide for the day.
Nice.
Oh, perfect.
Cool. My
What's up,
name...
friendo?
I'm sorry, what's that?
I said, what's up, friendo?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yeah.
So, what plans did you all have for today? What we want to do, or do you just want a basic guide of the city?
Yeah.
It's a thick accent, I know, but
He walks over and reaches down and grabs the elven wine and pours a mug and pushes it over to you.
And what was your name?
Bren.
Brian?
Bren.
Great, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I am a Montez. These
Montez?
Are, yes. And these are the heroes of the spear.
What? That's not what we're
No,
called.
we don't like that one.
We're called the horse killers.
A group of
Horse
knights is
slayers.
often called a lance.
Oh, that's cool.
But there's only one of them.
Wait,
I'm just saying this out of character.
what if
Oh.
If you
That's
want to
kinda-
name us, you might
Dragon
incorporate-
Lance?
I kind of like the name. you
We
gave
shall
it.
be the Dragon
It's because
Lance.
I have a spear.
Or the Human Lance.
We're workshopping it. We're coming up with something.
The Person Lance, that pal.
You're all
You
gonna be knights
are
by
literally
the time we're
chaos.
done.
Chaos incarnate.
Well,
Yeah,
we
that's
can
my
absolutely
name.
investigate the city. I'll introduce you to a few
Speaking of
places around town.
incarnate.
Is there anything else? Any shopping you want to do? Anything in particular?
Yeah, well, actually, have you seen Vess? She just left, didn't she?
Oh, she
Which one was
absolutely
that?
did. She has other people to attend to.
Because I think she cleaned. I can't find my spear anywhere.
She said it was disgusting. I think she threw it out. She said there was apparently something in the bottom. There was a piece of feces that was knotting into the wood or something.
Is that what that was?
Oh, I guess it was.
That's
All right.
crazy.
Well, I guess she wasn't the one. I'll find another. I'll need to visit the weapon shop.
Of course, there's a few in town.
Ren,
That sounds good.
I
Yeah.
heard there's another Kinder that some call her the mother of Kinder in town.
Oh.
Can
Yeah,
we go
absolutely.
see her? If
Absolutely.
possible.
I'll show you all the main places of the city then.
Perfect. That sounds great.
All right. Well
You
then.
want to drink? Sandra, what would you
How
want to
did you
see?
figure that out?
Sorry.
Where'd you hear
Wrong
this?
fucking nerve.
Elves,
Sorry.
elves aren't used to sleeping on straw beds. I hear they sleep on leaves and branches and bunnies.
They sleep on the essence of
Bunnies.
magic. Bunnies?
I don't know if they sleep on bunnies.
Well,
Maybe like really big rabbits.
breakfast goes by pretty quickly. Well,
Second breakfast.
well then. Do you are you guys all going to be heading out in regular
What are you saying?
clothing, or do you guys will you be armoring up for the day?
I'm just going to wear my tunic.
I was asking if
That's
I
it.
needed to put something on too. Basically, is what I was saying.
Oh.
What you're wearing now looks good.
Well, if you're going out armored, I'm not going to be the only unarmored one. I was going to go put my leathers on.
I mean,
Are we planning on picking any fights, Xander?
No.
Good, because you punch. That was
I've heard rumors that you were very free with your punches.
Did yours go unconscious though? 'Cause
Well, when
Nah,
we made it
he did not.
when we made it here,
Show
things
you
were a
a trick
little
or
bit
two.
frayed and tense, and there was a lot going on. We were tired too, but today should be more civil,
maybe.
hopefully.
Probably not. But okay.
Well then, let us begin. Follow me. We'll head into the city. Is there any other places besides the major markets? There's.
The horse right.
I can absolutely. Well, actually, you don't have to worry about that. If I'm not mistaken, depending on the quest, you will all be given horses.
Well, yeah,
If
it's
it requires
cool.
anything longer than a day.
It's cooler to have your own horse.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're expensive.
they're
They're
very
expensive as fuck.
True.
We got
That's
700
true.
gold.
Well, and
That's the horse.
Yeah, they're about that expensive. Yeah.
I still remember the first time I played D&D. I was like, I want a horse. It's 750 gold. I was like, what the fuck you saying to me?
That's
No,
more than my
we'll,
armor.
we'll use the ones that they give us from the town.
Perfect. So he heads out. You all follow him.
Yeah.
And as he's walking by, you do see him grasp the side and pull a bow
I
out
love them.
and put the bow on his back, putting it on his arm and latches a quiver on his back.
I will.
I would recommend all of you guys grabbing your weapons. You don't need the armor, but while this is a very nice city and we do keep it well, don't be surprised if someone does want to stab you someday.
Okay.
What is happening over there?
Yo, I'm about to.
He's
I'm smack
losing
the
it.
shit out of
I
both
will
y'all,
separate you two.
Like,
God
Man. I
damn
think
it.
that may be necessary, my man.
He's legitimately
I told
losing
him-
it.
I told him to put these. He's got these needle nose pliers. He's just playing with them, and I go, "Put those down." He goes, "No, I love that."
It's called a fidget toy. That's why I haven't said anything.
Yeah.
That's
That
fair.
chair is fidget central. Leave it alone.
Exactly.
All right,
It's the
all right.
If
fancy
he's
one.
not fidgeting, I'm fidgeting. Right?
Okay, my
That's how that
bad.
works.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm not over here just touching shit? I have moved this mouse in circles for no fucking reason.
Same.
All right?
I've been fucking with my hair for the
All right.
last hour.
Yeah, it's okay.
No
My
more.
bad.
No more.
This is the fidget side of the
No
table.
more fidgeting.
Yeah.
ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
I think everyone at this table, though.
So I grab the big axe and then the side axe,
Big
get them
axe.
strapped on.
Nice.
Beautiful. All right. Well,
Was it an
follow
axe?
me, and we'll get
It's a sword.
we'll get you showing around.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave all my gear. I'll just take
I
I'll
knew
take a
that.
dagger at my belt, but that's it.
I'll take just the short sword.
No, I'm taking everything, boys. Taking
You hear the
everything.
hustle and the bustle of the city come through.
Right.
You hear songs. You hear words. You hear lutes.
Loots. I love loots. I should give.
He walks you through the city, starting at the major city market. This is the city market. You can find business anywhere. There's shops from across the world, from all over Ansalon. There's businesses here.
That's cool.
We even got a merchant from Irgoth, and I believe that guy over there. As he points, you see a gnome. Well, I've got things from everywhere,
Oh,
especially from Mount Nevermind.
that's a place.
That is legitimately
Yeah,
a place named
yeah.
called Mount Nevermind.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah, I think it's on San Christ, where I'm from.
That's cool.
I think.
No, that's Mount someplace. I'm
Le-
joking.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
fine.
legitimately.
At this point, you're like, what?
No, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Where do I buy
There's
a
this market is so busy. There's so many stalls. There's not a thing you probably couldn't buy here.
Okay.
That whether it's exotic food, pets, anything you name it, this area has it. Well,
Yeah, wow.
and then follow me. We're gonna head a little bit farther in and go to this side of the city. I want to take you to the Hammer Strike Forges.
Oh, that sounds fun.
As you've been walking in, you hear tink, 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 twin strikes of a forge.
That's cool.
There's this large opening, sprawling building that's made of dwarven design, and it's open style where there's no doors, no walls, just 3 major pillars with different dwarven faces on each pillar.
Oh, that's cool.
You walk in, and he speaks up. Cadmus, are you around? I'm around, yeah, you aren't you? I'm bringing guests from the governor. They were possibly looking to purchase things. Guests of the governor, eh? Shit, let me get a good apron. And you hear some rummaging, and out walks a dwarf. Bright red hair, braided in three pillars. Down, each inch has a golden lock on it.
Like a ring, like. Choo, choo.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
His eyebrows are pierced with 2 golden circles. His ears are pierced 4 times, and his hair is tightened and pulled in a rough, just kind of knot in the back to keep it out of the way he's working. Well, I heard you'll be needing some equipment. What you need?
What?
What did he say?
He said that he heard we would be needing some equipment.
Oh.
Oh,
I see that kid. You're not kid. You're a dwarf. Who the hell are you?
Half and half.
I think they're called Dwender.
No,
That's not the term, but if you want to call me that, it's okay.
they're called
But,
course.
yeah, my mother was Kinder, my father was Dwarf.
He walks up to you and just kind of, kid, you're missing something. Here, let me. Oh, no. And he walks away and comes back. Pretty little chest, it's rickety chest, and special. Here, I used to be mine when I was younger from my first travels. It's pair of beer drinks.
Oh, Thank you. And I open it up, take out the beard rings, look at them, it's like, these are very nice.
There's 3 silver beard rings.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't teach you all the braid though, but they may off can if you need it.
Oh.
You don't really grow facial hair, but I've used beard rings before.
What?
Is that what? I think I'll just ew. Ew. Ew, humans are gross.
They are.
What is hair meant? Yeah, I put them in my hair. Look at these gorgeous, curly, dark locks.
I a little weak. No, you probably couldn't even pull them. He walks up to pull them.
I lean forward.
And he just smacks you. What are you doing? Let a dwarf pull your hair. That's a whole like maneuver.
I make anybody pull my hair, as long as they maintain eye contact.
Is
Whoa.
he what do they call them? Courtesans?
No,
Yeah,
he's just different.
That's a whole.
Just different.
Are you a whore?
No, because I don't
He
do
is.
it for money.
He does it for free.
He just has fun doing it.
I'm
It's free.
I'm in
Hey,
what
boy.
some people are calling my whole phase.
My.
Yeah.
It's not really spitting here today, but alright. Alright, so what you'll need. What you need. What armor, equipment, what we're trying to get today.
What do you got?
I'm gonna turn right.
I'm
at
gonna go
Ziff
down
to
dwarf
hopefully
in the
translate.
blacksmith. You name it, I'll
Well,
go
He's
there.
asking
You
if
can
you
make
need
anything.
Any
Well,
equipment,
anything within reason.
armor,
Any things.
weapons. He can manufacture it all.
My wife is a bit of a runesmith as well, so we have some things that have a little bit more of a kick, if you know what I'm saying.
His wife's a runesmith. Like, enhanced weaponry.
Here, let me show you
Really
something.
cool
It's
stuff.
one of my favorite things that they made. And he walks over and he grabs this really nice looking axe, or sorry, longsword. This longsword that he's like. So this is one of my prized possessions. Oh, not prized possessions, one of the earlier works. So this large handle, as you can see, is a great sword. Very handy. But then when you really need it to hit something, he flicks it back and swings forward. As it does, that large ornate handle that's underneath on top of his hands spins and flicks to the top and flicks out and turns into a giant great axe that's about 3 or 4 feet longer than it was.
No need.
Just in case you need to hit some a little farther away, he flicks it back and it just spins down and locks itself in place back into a greatsword.
I've
Wait,
seen these
what?
before. I think they're stupid, but a lot of people like them.
Why are they stupid? It's called reach. It's like a spear.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, better.
Well, nothing's better than a spear.
That's a lie. A great axe can cleave you in twain. A spear is like a little toothpick.
Yeah, but who says it's actually great?
I did. I
Person
made
who
it.
made it, yeah.
All right, fair enough. I have no argument there.
Yeah. It's good equipment that he makes here.
I just don't like them.
Yeah, well, maybe there's something else here. So my friend here that you thought that was the courtesan, he actually prefers like pole arms, spears, lances, longer.
Are you looking?
Items.
It's compensation.
The young boy has jokes
Yes,
too.
I'll pay for it, of course.
I'd hope you'd give me compensation. So you said you're looking for a spear. Anything else?
My sword's a little dinged up. Maybe a new one. I don't know if you'll have one like this, though. And so, I didn't bring it with me. Have you ever heard of a falcata?
Well, wait a minute.
Kind of like a fancy version of one of those goblin horse choppers.
No, I think. Give me a moment.
Looks like a sword, swings like an axe.
You see him kind of trot off. Just. You hear some rummaging, and he pulls out this slightly. I wouldn't call it a. It's very close to a falcata because it has a closed guard.
Okay.
The handle itself curls down and connects, but puts a flat plate on your
Okay.
hand.
So it's a closed guard instead of an open guard. Okay.
The blade shifts out like normal, but the bulbous end at the top is actually bigger.
Okay.
Oh.
It's all like it looks like it's designed to have a way more of a weighty flick to it.
Yeah. That's cool.
This
I'm literally looking at a picture of it right here. That's what you just described.
no shit.
That's funny. Yes.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
That is cool.
This looks interesting. Can I?
It's 3 gold.
Did you say
Oh,
3?
that's not bad.
3 gold.
Yes. Well,
It's basic. It's not special. It's
I
just
just want to swing it around for a minute before I purchase.
He tosses it to you.
I step out of the way and let it hit the ground. I am so sorry.
If it flies, and as it spins, its weight pulls it down, and that blade just goes bonk.
Oh,
As it sits there.
makes sense. I apologize. In my culture, we don't hand blades to each other.
I didn't hand it to you. He threw it at you.
It has
That's
spray.
even more violent.
Of course, it's violent. It's a sword.
Again, he has a point.
He does have
I walk over and pick it up,
Are
and
you
I
catching
just
any
flourish
of this?
with it for a second.
As you flourish, you feel the weight like in your normal flourish, where you pivot this side and you flip over. You feel the weight carrying you through. It's almost a little disorienting with how much it pulls you around with that extra added weight at the tip. It's not something that you can't. No, but it's different than you're used to.
Take a
But
little
not
bit of practice.
not like you still enjoy it.
It's not bad. Let me ask you a question. I don't really have anyone to be for maybe a solid week, and my other blade will work for till then. Could you do custom work to it?
If you want custom work, you can probably just do custom work. What are you thinking?
Well, the guard being closed like that is kind of nice because I could punch with it. So I want to maybe reinforce that a little bit, and then.
Oh, wait, come here. And he grabs it from you and he grabs it and goes, reinforce it. Well, what you see is, and he grabs a helmet and just goes, wham! And it just caves in the helmet. Oh, don't have to reinforce nothing.
Oh, but I want it to look prettier too.
I'm a dwarf.
So the sigil of my
They don't
people
make
is a horse. So perhaps 2 horses, sort of.
Where you punch people,
Yes.
it will break in like a road over time. Are you okay with that?
Yes. It's going to break.
Would you not rather have the 2 horses chasing each other up to the tip of your blade, where
That'd
the
be
tip
so
is,
much
where it
cooler
spirals
than
into a
you're saying.
circle?
That's
That does sound really
Where you have a herd of horses chasing into what would be like
a wave.
You're
A
trying
wave?
to
Why
give
a
a
wave?
dwarf ideas.
The-
It's not a good idea.
The god we venerate is he's both the god of the waves and of horses.
So, no. I have an idea. I'll have the wave chasing the horses away. As the horses always find the water, but must run from it. I got it. It takes, to do that, it'll probably take me 2 days.
2 days?
A little more intricate than my fat fingers can do, but the wife is better. All right, you're done. Next.
I still need a spear.
1 gold.
All right, then I'll pay you 5 for the custom work, the sword and the spear.
Done. And he walks over and just grabs a spear and goes, oh, you don't like it being thrown at you. So he just throws it on the ground and it skids over to you.
That's fun. I like
Yeah.
this guy.
It's a well-made dwarvish spear.
Yes.
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah,
Do you need any armor? I probably have something in your size. Metal.
I like
I'm
to-
a blacksmith.
I like to keep things pretty light. I'm good on armor, thank you.
There's a man like 7 ways down. He's a hunter. He does good leather work. I recommend him.
I'm good for now. Once I find maybe some wyvern scale or something, I may come back.
Jokes.
Those
All
are
right.
jokes. I've killed 3 of them.
Still jokes. Next up.
It's okay.
I actually have.
It's okay.
All right, who's next?
The 2,
No,
I killed
I
the
know,
one, and then the
I
other
know.
2 were in their eggs.
They don't know here
That's
yet,
real
though.
life.
All right, big man. They're arguing. What can I service you?
I need plates to finish my armor. I only have the mail.
So you want to go full plate, eh?
Half.
Half? Well, they'll go all the way.
Too heavy for the horse.
Get a better horse.
You
Too
want
heavy for me.
horses.
I prefer half.
You like a little bit of mobility. I get you. I mean, how much? Well, I mean, I might have something a little fancier. I might have some lighter weight armor. I know of an elf in town who supposedly boasts of a plate mail that is like less than half the weight of full plate.
Ah.
Hmm.
Do you know what kind of metal he works in?
Aye, it's a mithril.
Mithril?
Mithril.
That's what I thought.
Hey, we're quite famous in the city. Me and him. We
There's
like
an
to
elven-
compete.
Armor.
I make some of the
there you
best adamantine armor around. I'm even proud to boast that I have made armor for a knight of Solomnia that was adamantine. Had it commissioned like 2 months ago. Got it done 4 weeks ago.
I think we know who that went to, actually.
Shipped to Vogler.
I wasn't shipped, and she came and picked it up.
Yeah, her name.
Very angry woman.
Becklin?
If I was not already married, I probably would have asked for a date.
Nice.
Yeah. Was
Yeah,
her
she
name,
probably could've
was her
broke my
name
teeth.
Becklin?
Aye, Lady Becklin.
Yeah, Derek, the man that she gave the armor to,
Aye,
is here now,
we're in the city.
working for Vane.
When you see him, send him to me.
Okay.
I want to make sure the armor fits. I will make it off rough dimensions and estimates. I would like to size it, free of charge.
That's kind of.
That is a very well-made armor.
We'll let him know.
So it might be expensive, but keep it in mind. He works very light. Mine is durable, unbreakable. His very light, breakable.
What does that mean? What?
But
Alright.
I can get your armor set up if you still want me to.
I think something simple. If I can make my way home, I can get to my father's armor.
Aye. All right. So you said breastplate, huh? I can do that.
You know, all the plate pieces. I have the rest of it.
He walks over and grabs some paper and starts writing it down, and walks over, starts measuring you and taking notes. While I'm measuring him, what else? This, what you need? That battle axe of yours is kind of breaking.
Yeah, it's gone through its paces. So, if you have either something to enhance this one, or maybe something different. And it's slightly sentimental, but not. I got it from my father.
I could probably enhance it, but it's expensive. The runing is a little difficult, especially if we don't want to break the original weapon.
Yeah.
I can do it, but it's a pretty heavy charge.
How much?
Like 2,000 gold.
Ooh, that's
1,000?
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, we don't got
Yeah,
that.
you understood that, huh? The numbers come through. What do you have? It like another great axe, and then also maybe a shield.
Shield? I can't really use a great axe and a shield at the same time, can you?
I'm working on it.
I can. Are you looking more for like a buckler or a large round shield, a guide shield, or are you looking for a dwarven design?
Dwarven design.
Done. That will be the shield, and that will be. Well, I'll give you the moment. You.
Okay.
A knife. No, I was told not to do that. That's already to insult you. Sorry, almost called you knife ears. I'm learning.
He's learning.
You, elf. What you need?
What do you need?
What? You can't understand what you're saying.
So he's a little new to some of the accents.
Well, fine.
It's okay.
If you like,
He needs more.
or
milk.
he starts speaking in a really fucked up, broken Elvish.
Oh gosh.
Or can speak your language if that helps.
It does.
Oh, that's cool.
What do you need?
A simple longsword.
Before, do you want it of elven design?
No.
We have an elf in town who is a smith who could probably get you something familiar.
Just good quality.
He looks around, looks at everyone here. I'm only saying this because they can't understand me. His swords will fit you bad. Go to him.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Your friend seems to be all done. You're done. Did you need any of the weapons or armor, lad?
I mean, like, not really.
Right, as simple as that then. Nothing special, no magic. I can work on that. It actually probably should be done by the end of the day. Your sword,
You said 2 days. It'll be fine.
it'll be done by today.
Nice.
Alright.
I finished my previous task, and now the waves chasing the horses have seemed interesting, so I'm going to do it. Good. All right, leave. You will pay me on completion. And he walks back into there, and you just hear the same the rhythmic tinking, but instead it's actually a lot faster. And you hear it double tapping,
I
triple tapping.
turn, because his wife's there, right?
You just see her in the back working on a
okay.
large table.
I set the gold pieces down for everything, even though he said to pay later. I just set it on the table, and I turn and look at Hugo.
If I don't pay him now, I might gamble it all away.
Smart.
You're a smart man. You hear a voice speak up, the woman. And thank you. And you all move on. Well, that was an interesting event, if I do say so myself. All right, let's keep on moving then.
Yeah.
Something about an elf.
It's right here. Come on in. He
visit
walks
this guy.
literally like 5 or 6 houses down, and it's actually just a regular. Looks to appear to be a regular house. As he opens the door and walks in, you hear a light chime. This right here is sorry, the name was so similar to an old character, so it messed me up. This is Valorian arms. Said to make some of the lightest and most effective elven gear there is.
Good name.
Oh, apologies. Thank you for entering into my shop. What brings you all here? And out walks a moon elf.
Ooh.
Light blue skin. It's slightly pale. The hair is actually a mix between black and some spots of white. What brings you to my shop, and what do you need today?
I'm gonna speak to him in Elvish. And be like, first of all, hi, hello. You have a beautiful store.
Well, I do appreciate that. I have had this store for 235 years. I've had a lot of time to practice.
Amazing.
It is getting to the adolescent of its time.
I've been told you have great armor for me. Perhaps even weapons that I could use, but I do have a special
He walks
request.
forward. What is your request before I begin?
There's a certain design I would like on this weapon.
Like, do you want to have the weapon like looked differently, or do you want the design of
Just
the
a
weapon?
little symbol.
What is the symbol?
A sparrow.
Give me your hands. He grasps your hands roughly, and kind of rubs each hand and feels the grooves. You do not fit a long sword. You do not fit a great sword. A rapier is too light. You want something different. Scimitar, something quick, lightning fast. Curved. You wield 2 swords, yes?
I do.
Good.
That's cool.
I have 2 swords that might work for you.
Okay.
You said you want a sparrow.
Yes.
It can be done. And you said you wanted armor? I do specialize in mithril armor. It is expensive.
It is very expensive.
What is your range?
Generally, for mithril, it depends on what you're looking for. Full plate is like 3,500 gold.
Maybe we'll skip on the armor for now. I think for me the most important thing is the sparrow. But I did have a special, unique request for that sparrow.
Huh?
Would it be possible for you to mix patches of blue and green within the feathers?
No.
Okay.
Not. I could dye them, but they would wear over time and it would be pointless. Not without magic could I get them to be the correct color. So they will just be a sparrow.
Man, no problem. I had to ask.
No worries. Well, does anyone else
A
interested?
mage could permanently change their color
That
or
too.
something like that.
I'm a
That was
mage.
Elvish, homeboy. You didn't know way you understood that.
He goes,
Can you
"Shit.
speak Elvish?
You can?
I can.
So can I.
So I was
You sons of bitches!
So they heard that.
Do you actually speak up in Elvish?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
Ah.
cool. That's good to know.
That's cool.
that is very good.
You
I was
speak.
taught to read and write it. I know my my verbiage isn't the best.
If you're looking for a mage, Wyans Apothecary is later down in the city.
Oh no.
She is a supposed retired black-robed mage of high sorcery. She is supposedly retired, but I hear she deals in everything. When it comes from magic, enhancement, anything you name it. There's even a rumor she can help those who need some assistance with their love life.
Love life.
Yeah,
The
you might
only
want
thing
some
is
of
that
that.
supposedly she works as a liaison with the mages, and she helps those who might want to work with the mage high sorcery.
Oh, I know somebody that might want to do that.
I would recommend going. But anything else before I get your swords? Are you all staying in the castle?
Yeah. Yes.
I will have them delivered to your residence this evening. Anything else?
And your costs for this sword?
Free.
I will make them first and then charge you. I want to see how much time and effort it will take before I give you a price.
Okay.
Beautiful. It won't be too. It's not egregious. I just, depending on what I do to them, it may cost more. It should be fine. But all of you have a great day. I will see you soon. Yes.
Real quick,
Oh.
just a quick question.
Yes.
And I'll try to speak in Elven. It's not the best, but
Wait. You want to enunciate the verb a little bit better. It needs to be softer and on the tip of the
it
tongue.
needs to be softer on the tip of the tongue.
Yes, as if you were making love.
It's
Crazy.
been a while. Okay.
Rasmus
I have
understood that.
heard that
I understand it all. That's true.
that some Elven craftsmen, even armors, can do
I don't know.
cloaks,
It's Elvish.
capes of the sort.
It is, yes.
Is that something you can do?
I can weave a cloak. Yes. Are you looking for it to be magical or just a well-designed cloak?
I would like it to be magical, yes.
What are you looking for? I may have it in stock.
Something
He's looking for
protective.
love.
There are many environmental effects I would like to be able
Negate.
to.
What is the name of this?
I wouldn't know. In San Crist, my little brother had one. It was called a garment of protection, I believe.
Wait, you have a little brother? I didn't hear that, but yeah.
Well, actually, you're thinking of a cloak of protection, correct?
Hmm.
Okay. Oh.
No, I'm not. It's the other one. What's
The other one?
Yeah. No, cloak of protection gives me AC. I don't need any more of that. I'm fine.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, wait, I got.
What do you?
It's one for saves. Well, and the cloak of elven kind.
Cloak of Protection gives you +1 on saving throws.
Oh, AC and saving throws. It is a cloak of protection. Cloak of protection or cloak of elven kind are the two I would like to
What's Cloak of Elven?
find, if possible. Cloak of
Oh,
elven
that's
kind
cool.
makes you sneakier.
That's cool.
It's camouflage.
Can you wear a
The,
cloak?
the hobbits wear it in Lord of the Rings.
Can you wear a cloak over a cloak? Maybe a boat.
I might have something. Let me go look. And he disappears behind the back, and you hear rummaging as he's looking.
I'm just gonna walk through his store, just
Yeah. Does he have a +1 sword?
Ooh.
See, y'all don't care about the dwarf, but now you're talking to the elf all friendly.
I'm just
like.
browsing if he has things on display.
Okay. I got what I needed.
I feel like that's kind of rude.
And
to
I
the dwarf.
got my proficiencies mixed up, so I actually do want full plate, not half plate. I can wear heavy armor.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Expensive.
I do have a cloak of elven kind. I do not have a cloak of protection.
That's what I
It is
am a little light on the coin. I may have to save up for it.
600 gold.
I'd be happy to help.
No, I don't want you to help with something like this.
How short are you?
I'm gonna hand over and just give him my pouch.
That's a
Oh,
lot of
look at these
gold.
coins I found. I could do 600.
Done.
So I take 100 of your coins.
You could have just bartered.
And you said you were looking for a sword. I heard.
I was, yeah,
What type of sword? Long sword.
a long sword, something sharp and stronger than most.
So I'm gonna keep the 36 gold. There we go.
You were going to win.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, you're bad.
He walks off into the background and begins rummaging again. While I'm looking, is there anything else anyone else needs?
Flute.
Hmm?
No.
Oh, okay. Why not?
I was thinking because I heard the music in the background. Is that a flute? What is?
Do you have any magical amulets? Necklaces?
That would not be my expertise. The cloaks, I deal in cloaks because I have made them in my youth. That used to be my old adventuring cloak.
Oh, very cool. Very neat.
Amulets, I would wait for the apothecary. She does deal in a lot of magical weapons.
Oh, okay.
Here.
And then there was a gnome that I saw at the beginning of the bazaar here. What does he work with?
I believe spell scrolls.
Oh,
Spell scrolls, huh?
He says they're the scrolls of Mount Nevermind. They're supposedly different than regular spell scrolls because anybody can use them.
even
Aye.
people that don't do magic.
That is correct.
Ah.
I have this longsword, and he walks up. Beautifully made. It curves out in a long fashion that actually goes out about 3 or 4 inches, curving back. You would almost say it's a hook, but it's a little shorter than that. The pommel itself curls in 2 directions and fits well in your hand. You know you couldn't hike it all the way back. It's made for forward slashes.
Yeah. What was it? What was it again? Sorry.
+1 longsword. Just basic +1 longsword. Just looks really nice.
I'm gonna get +3 dagger.
How much for the sword?
Yeah.
Since it's just it'll be 500 gold.
That's a lot of gold, my guy.
What's your sign-on bonus?
Nah, I think I'd rather do armor.
He spins it and sheaths it, and in order to sheath it, he has to start high, pull down, and latch it in place with the sheer curve of the tip.
Dang.
Giggity.
Fancy.
It's a cavalry sword.
Yeah.
You want to save up for armor? Are you looking for full plate?
Yes.
Are you looking for my specialties?
What does Mithril do again?
You have no disadvantages and stuff. And it takes like half the time to dawn on and off, I believe.
Yeah, 'cause it's light.
I think I'd rather go for the adamantine if I'm gonna go magic. Or fancy. No critical hits.
Yeah, it'd be +1 plate mail. It'd be flexible. You would ignore the disadvantages. And there's no strength requirement to wear it.
Strength requirement is 13, so I meet that at least. But I think I'd rather do adamantine, honestly.
Well then, I do recommend going back to
Yeah.
my friend. He's very good at it. It's a strength requirement of 15, by the way,
Is it?
for full plate. Yep.
For full plate? I thought it was 13.
Mm-mm.
Well, shit.
I need to get you to the gym.
So then I do need the Mithril.
It would be the price of this would be 1,000 gold more than its regular price
So 2,500.
Yes. For full plate. Now you could buy it in pieces if you would like. You could start with the breastplate at a cheaper price and then add the rest at a discount. I understand adventurers like to have the protection sooner rather than later, so I would like to offer it for you.
Show me some armor.
They're watching a movie.
No, sure.
No, they're not. They're talking armor.
But there you go. Is there anything else before I send you on your way? Those will be delivered to you this evening.
Thank you.
As he's been talking, I've been just kind of looking around the place.
By the way, 40 gold. I was doing math in my head.
I just reach out and hand him for it. I hand him 50.
Takes it. As you guys leave, you slowly begin heading down the way. And right over here is We call this the Harbor Beacon.
What?
Basically, there are two large stone pillars on either side of the harbor with large lenses that appear to shine bright light. But these, all we know about these were created before the cataclysm.
Oh.
Basically, the light from these refract, I believe they said, and grow brighter, and it can shine out to cut through the fog. And it basically disperses the fog in such a fashion that allows boats to pass on through.
It's like a house of light. That's crazy.
Next up here, we have the Calumet Harbor. Next up, we have, I believe you were interested in Malura's Oddities. It's a small shop of trinkets. Malura, she's a kinder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They say she knows every kinder in the city, and every kinder that must go talk to her when they first get into swap stories.
Okay.
And news their travels.
I would love to meet her.
I would recommend stopping by when you have a little bit more time, though, because she will talk your ear off.
I get it, yeah.
We have a week.
Well, yeah, I'll come back. But I
After
don't want
the
to.
tour.
I don't want to bore you guys with it, so I'll come back.
Next up, this was what we call the Steady Beacon. This is the tavern, and it boasts the largest tap room. It's all fish food, unfortunately. Good lodging, good rooms if you need it. And if you go inside, the individual who owns it is a former adventurer. Every weapon that you see that adorns the walls was taken from an enemy that he has defeated.
Neat.
It's quite good. Supposedly on Sunday nights, if you come in about 8 p.m., it's called the challenge night. If you ever feel daring enough, he accepts challenges.
You get to.
I've been here before, but I did not know the story, actually.
Yeah, he changed the name at one point in time.
I like it.
Supposedly, the idea was from his father. Well, grandfather, I think he said, because apparently his grandfather was a well fought knight who became famous for fighting through a missing leg. He started a tavern, and eventually it grew quite big.
What was his name? Connor? No. Conrad.
It sounds about right. See, I never paid attention to the story myself. That man is deadly with a sword, though, let me tell you. His grandson is quite gifted.
Same.
Good.
Next up is the final place. This is Wine's Apothecary, where you can get all types of potions, magic items, you name it. She is the one-stop shop. Right past it, you have the trade camps. Basically,
Trade.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Trades.
Trades.
Okay.
I'll leave you to it. I am expected back at the castle. If you guys need any more guidance, you just ask Vest for me. I'll come running.
Gold.
Yeah, I hand out.
Plucks it in the air.
I walk over to Bren. I give him a gold. Thank you,
In
Bren,
some
for your
priest,
time.
we pay even though you are paid. It is sort of a thank you.
I do appreciate it.
It's like
If anyone
gratuity of
asks,
some sort.
if you ever need a guide outside the city, just let me know. I'm quite a good hunter. I hunt for the governor anytime he desires something, and he has very exotic tastes.
Oh.
I'll be blunt. The man has enjoyed ogre meat or two.
I can't imagine that tastes any good.
I've actually
Yeah.
heard it's not bad.
I mean, they eat a lot of fish. You think that, like, you can taste
Eat a
that
lot
in
of
their
everything.
skin?
The problem is all the ogres that we know out here, they eat man.
That's
Their favorite meal is humans.
that's
Because we're at war
secondhand
with them.
cannibalism.
Yeah. Well, it's not
Second-handedly.
technically because they're not.
I've killed
Well,
a few
I hope they
others.
don't eat their own, but maybe they. I don't know.
They definitely do.
Ew.
But if you ever need any help hunting ogre, you let me know.
I will do. It's a pleasure. And he turns and walks away. You hear him mumbling about there's no way in hell he was going inside that apothecary.
Oh wait, Brain!
Bren.
It's already gone.
No.
Brain!
Wait, what if I throw
Damn it,
something
I
at
think
him?
I could remember it.
You could try.
Where's the billboard?
What?
The,
What's
oh,
that?
for the quests.
Yes.
It's in the center of the.
Mhm.
Of the.
Let's go take a look at it real quick.
Can we
called
see
a
the
quest
apothecary
board.
first?
No.
No.
What if instead?
At that, the door opens.
Oh, cool.
Because we're standing in front of it arguing.
Just, you hear, it opens.
I'm gonna just go
This is a
inside. I'm
trap.
leaving. I'm
I'm
going
telling you,
inside.
Ziff, this is a trap.
She might be a nice lady.
I'm sure she's very nice.
Xander, do you want to come in? We could use some health potions.
Yeah,
and
let's
maybe
go.
she has some nice trinkets.
And we're on a team and now.
Xander, come on. Come with me. I'm cool.
Rasmus, are you coming in?
I'm hotter than him,
No.
according to my Christmas tab.
Well, you
We'll go look at
you
the
can
board.
keep Amontes company.
The three of us will go look at the board.
No, I'm
now you
going
have no
with
say
those
in what
two.
quests we. Oh, great.
Yeah, Hugo's
Right.
with me too.
You should have some time with this.
Me and
night
Mr.
salami.
Rigid will have a great time. Thank you.
Yes, we will.
To the board. So we'll go look at the board. I just want you guys to know though that this means you have no say in what quests we accept,
That's not
no
true.
matter how many hot women there are.
We can just not go.
I mean, no
Well,
matter
I
what the
li-
quest is.
I like ladies too. I just don't make it known like you.
He likes more than just ladies.
I like everybody.
No shame in that. It's just
Maybe
like
not.
it's harder to compare to.
Okay. Do you like the fellas too?
I don't. I just don't.
While they're talking, I'm just gonna walk into the apothecary.
You know, it's sometimes you walk into a tavern. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I follow Xander
Yeah, I'm
into the
gonna follow.
apothecary.
I'm gonna follow those two
At that,
little dude
you all walk in.
guys.
Well, all but two of you, right?
Yeah, they're going to check out the quest board.
The door shuts behind you.
Oh, that's
Oh.
fine.
What did I say? You're all dead.
No, I have
well,
magic. I
what
can magic
brings you
guys.
individuals into my apothecary?
Eh,
And as you guys are heading back into the main square of the shopping section, you approach the quest board.
Billboard, you freaking- It's not
This one is a lost cat here. That seems to be more your style. Or no, that's if they're stuck in a tree, right? What do I have here? Somebody's missing some sort of ring. That seems more my style. This woman is looking for evidence that her husband is cheating on her.
Ooh, we should do that.
That's very my style. What's a good
You
one?
find a quest to deliver some goods to a small village about 2 miles down the road through the forests. You find another one.
Generous
Basically,
use of the word quest.
Quest.
it pays well. Pays really well. It's 200 gold per person involved to protect it because there's rumors of bandits that are led by an ogre that are attacking.
They're called the Ogre Bandits.
How about we just hunt the ogre and his bandits?
Right?
Yes, and then instead we hunt the ogre and the bandits. We don't do the delivery. But then once they're defeated, we go back and we say, hey, you can do your delivery now. So how much is that worth?
Are there any just straight up bounties?
What if you do both?
Actually, there's a note that says all bounties have been pulled.
By who?
Order of the governor.
Interesting.
I don't know this. I'm not even there.
That
with you
makes
guys.
sense, actually. He doesn't want people out looking for others when there could be a siege.
Any quests that are on this board are personal quests that basically people just need done. If they're up on this board, that means they were approved.
Bandits and ogres, it sounds fun. And, well, getting them out of the way would make the road safer, which might be necessary considering what's to come.
What's the what now?
Okay.
So we take the delivery, but on the guise of just finding the ogres. We'll do both.
We'll disguise ourselves, cover our armor and weapons. They'll think we're a soft target.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Great. When do we go to meet that one?
It requests a letter or a summons be sent. Apparently, the courier will meet you at any location of your choosing to discuss the job.
Perfect.
Simply ask the tavern keeper to sign it with your location and leave it with the tavern keeper, and he'll make sure it
Perfect.
gets home.
Let's do that, and then we can get a drink.
Perfect.
You do drink, right?
No.
Oh, I'll have one for you.
Good. I'll buy it.
One
For
in
you.
honor of me, and one in honor of all of the alcohol you do not waste.
I mean, it wouldn't be a waste of it. I'm not there.
Yep. So we'll take that to the. Let's do the challenge tavern. What's that one called again?
Do you not remember?
I do not remember.
It's something beacon. Something.
Almost got it.
Something beacon. I forget what the first
The
word
Steady
is.
Beacon.
Steady beacon. Yes.
I like that. That's actually a good name.
It is a good name.
Okay.
Perfect tavern name. Did you come up with that, or is it in the book?
Yes.
Yes.
They're one and the same.
Yeah.
You have your quest. As you head to deliver the message, you set it, and you walk back to the apothecary. It's on the way. Back in the apothecary, the voice speaks up. Well, what brings you to my apothecary, and what do you need?
I turn right to Ziff and just kind of shove him a little forward.
Hi.
Say something.
Is your name Wine? Wine?
Very close. It's Waihan.
Waihan.
There's an H. Most people forget it because most people have lazy tongues, and it is very disturbing, and I do not like it, but here we are.
I'm sorry, Waihan. Yeah, we were led here by a tour person. Do you have, like, healing potions, trinkets?
She shifts,
that
and as
nature?
she does, her form changes ever so slightly.
Oh.
What appeared to be a black dress slowly forms around her arms, falling into what look like wings. Feathered wings that can only be described as a cloak. The wings stretch out forward in a black and green-like fashion. It's almost like a crow's. A cloak wraps around over top. She looks she's human. Black hair tied into a tight ponytail. A very tight leather bodice with a very floofy purple dress that's underneath. And as she steps, you hear no footsteps. As it appears, her feet never actually touch the ground.
That's cool.
I have potions if you do need them. What else do you need? And how many potions would you like?
I would say, like,
Enough for the.
enough for the whole party.
Yeah.
So,
They're expensive.
like, maybe 5 healing potions.
How much would that be?
At least 250 for basic healing potions, and that's if they're at market price. You might charge more.
That's a lot.
Well,
She could charge less. 'cause
while I
we're
would love to
cool.
charge you for that, I would like to ask what really brings you here. Not you, my friend. You two.
I simply followed my friend.
My door does not simply open for those that wish to purchase potions, my dear. Did you both come here for a reason?
Did we?
Are you seeking out mage of high sorcery?
Particularly.
Well, I do possess magics. It needs.
What?
I know that you both have a bit of a flare at the end of your aura.
That's terrifying. Who is this person?
Well, she obviously sees what you can do.
Well, that's an overestimation.
Yeah. Well, the
I
aura.
am not one to boast myself. I am a mage. A black mage. Meaning I am self-centered and in for myself. I care for my own things as long as there is an advancement in the mage guild. But I do offer services to those that are newer to magic. I can taste
Maybe
the
teach
touch, but it is not quite there. I'm simply offering services if you so wish them.
Right, yeah. Perhaps not now.
That is fine. Not now, but maybe sometime. And I have a question. This is the question I ask always the first time. Why do you, as she speaks at pointing at you,
Yeah.
think you are worthy of using magic? You found yourself standing outside the shop.
Oh,
In your hand is
Scary.
five potions, and you are currently missing 200 gold.
that's not that bad.
Whoa.
That's really nice. That's a really nice.
There is a
discount.
light note tied to the box that says the next ones will be at full market value, as she knows that you are assisting the governor in his tasks and the protection of the city.
Fair enough. She knows a lot of things.
There's a whisper in the air. The both of you hear that voice again. Why do you think you're worthy of using magic? Do you serve magic, or does magic serve you? How will you change the world with your magic? And if you were to lose it, what does that make you? Until next Friday.
Ooh.
Saturday. Oh my God, that's happening.
Yeah, that's an old one.
Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to call it right at about 11:28. A little short, a minute short or so, but it kind of worked.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you waving by?
We're not leaving yet.
Yeah,
we just
I'm
ended the
still
session
waiting.
currently. We're
It's
still
just in
talking to
case I
people.
forget. This
Oh,
cornered
okay.
me pure chaos for like weeks on end.
Oh, God.
I may swap out a little bit. He's supposed to be distracted.
Well, I'll have to put Eddie between these two because he'll be
That's
the
fine.
he'll be the
It
top.
was,
Yeah,
it was all
yeah,
his
I love
fault.
it.
It was,
Yeah.
No,
It was
Yeah.
all his
no,
fault.
you're the one
Yeah.
who said it.
So I can
Yeah,
sit
but
in the
you're
middle
the
there,
one who
have
repeated
Justin
it.
here,
Also,
Paolo here.
yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, and then Elliot will be over
You've been
there.
separated from your son, Justin.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
It's all your fault.
I'll keep everybody in line.
Bad,
That was a lot of fun, ladies and
bad
gentlemen.
talking.
A lot of shopping, a lot of exploration, kind of getting gist of it.
And then get some
Next week
magic.
will be a special delivery.
Justin could kill some bandits.
I get some armor.
It's gonna be some magic up
You can
here.
wear armor.
Or no, I get the shield and I get
You can
the thing.
Very.
And actually, I can wear armor, actually.
You
Light-
can.
Light, medium, if I want
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just generally you what there's a negative. What is the negative to wearing armor for fucking barbarian?
Unarmored defense doesn't.
Yeah.
Unarmored defense doesn't really give you anything besides the unarmored defense, but
Well,
to. I have a
your
plan.
rage still works. Do you lose fleet of foot?
His fleet of foot
Dang,
and
he
his
has-
uncanny dodge thingy too.
I don't think so.
I don't have
You
uncanny
lose-
dodge.
Either way,
you
we're
lose
talking about that.
advantage
Yeah.
on
So, here's my plan. Giant grip can wield two-handed weapons in one hand.
oh, that's
neat.
cool.
I don't think that's a real feat.
It's not.
What?
It's a homebrew feat. I will allow it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
Basically, you guys have been invited to a campaign that has all the custom feats and things that I have saved over the years. Anything in there is free to use. If you see it, you can use it.
So yeah, I saw that it was giant
Giant script.
giant grip.
Mhm.
I can wield.
Is that the one that has the strength requirement of 18?
No.
That one should have one that says an 18 strength requirement. Then I'll have to touch that up.
Oh, really? Okay, I can take it off then. Because I don't have 18 yet. I'm at 16.
You can keep it when you get 18. You unlock it. I'll leave that to you.
Okay.
You just can't use the feat until you're 18.
No.
Until I have
18
18
strength.
strength.
Don't
Okay.
waste
Yeah.
it then, because by the time you're getting 18,
Yeah, that's true. Because, yes.
Oh, I
you,
was
you
just
want
gonna,
to
I was just gonna let him
get
know
your
that
18 now,
the forums
and
generally
then get the
say
feat when you get
go
another feat,
unarmored
'cause
defense
that's what you'd be waiting
unless
for
you
anyway.
would,
Yeah.
unless
So I
you
can
can
just hang
go
on to
with
the
half
shield
plate.
and get
Then a
him for
barbarian
long.
should be wearing
Yeah.
half plate.
Just to make sure. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the best of the medium armors.
That makes sense.
that works.
So instead of taking that
Take
feat,
the
increase your strength to
increase
18.
the strength, and then
When
the
you get a
feat later.
feat, take it. Don't sit around
Yeah.
not
Okay.
having a feat you can't use. It'd be silly.
say it in the thingy when I was looking at it. I'll
It's
fix
because
it
it's
though.
homebrew. So
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know there was homebrew. My bad.
You're fine.
I gotta learn.
There's a
I
thing.
forgot that if you join my campaign, you guys get all my homebrew.
Yeah, there's like a
Yeah.
ton of shit there,
So
man.
he would lose his fast movement.
Oh, he has
For
plus
armor.
5 feet, right? Or plus 10? Fleet of foot?
Well, I think it goes up a couple times.
Well, you can. Yeah, it goes up a couple times right
But
now.
he
like
would lose that if he
30.
wore medium armor, but medium armor might still be better for him to wear.
Yeah.
Depending on his AC.
There's a thing we still need to do.
What?
Oh, that. We didn't even use it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
you
didn't
didn't
use
end
it.
up using it tonight.
yeah,
all right.
we didn't do much rolling though.
That's true.
Not much
Yeah.
at all. Mostly
Who
story
would
thing.
you like to give that to?
Mr. Glasses.
Oh, yeah, it says strength score of 16 or higher. It should be 18.
Glasses.
So just for the sake of it,
Glasses.
where it's 18.
Okay.
Well, if I go through it,
Alright, I'll manage this stuff right now.
We're
Well-
gonna give this to Mr. Glasses back here.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. It is an absolute pleasure. I hope your week is as legendary as our night was, and we will catch you on the other side.
I wanted to do this.
Bye, everybody.
Bye!